Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B League and A Johnny. As y'all know, we go live every Sunday noon to talk the GOAT conversation in basketball. We are back again on another Sunday afternoon. We got the whole panel here. Shout out to everybody. B Lee, T Perfect, Craig, and King John is in the building. As today, we're going to be discussing LeBron James being placed fourth on the ESPN all-time 21st century list. Now, y'all already know that's some nonsense, and we're not going to accept it here in GOAT James Kingdom. So we are here to have a great discussion as we have our regular panel here as usual. Shout out to everybody that's already in the comments. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, become a member of the channel. We're also going live straight off of our Instagram and our Facebook accounts. So shout out to everybody that's watching us there. Everybody who support us, we want to tell you thank you. Welcome again to another great episode. It is the GOAT James Kingdom Show with B Lee and A Johnny. So we got a great show for them again. B Lee, what we got for them folks? What we got today?
Yeah, we're going to talk about the ridiculous 21st century rating that they gave LeBron fourth place. So I'm gonna just kick it back just with Travis and Craig just to see where would y'all put LeBron James in the top athletes of the 21st century. So who you got? Where would you place LeBron at, Travis?
Like 30th. Fuck that guy.
Like 3. What other two would be above him?
No, I mean, like, it's tough. It's really hard. I mean, this is almost impossible to do. Like, what's your criteria for that? Because if you look at who's ahead of him, I get it, a lot of these aren't team sports here, but it's just complete domination. Like, complete and utter domination. I'm surprised that, like I said before, I'm surprised they didn't put Tiger Woods up because his run of, like, over, and, like, these runs were spanning, like, years and things like that, like, themselves. Like, Tiger Woods, like, won, like, what was it, like, this insane stat where, like, he had, like, 9. Right? Huh?
Michael Phelps is 1, right?
Yes, yeah, Phelps is 1, and then they had
Serena is 2.
Serena Williams, and then Messi. I mean, well, she's indisputably the GOAT, 23-time champion. I mean, 73 times. Like, so it's. I mean, I think I might put him above, like, someone like Lionel Messi, but I mean, just because I get it, he's the GOAT soccer player, but I mean, I just don't have a problem with him. I mean, I'd put Tom Brady above LeBron, honestly. But.
Okay. All right, Craig.
What's his argument for being higher? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, Craig, I'm not sure if you saw the list, but of the 21st century athletes, where would you place LeBron in this list?
First of all, I would have Serena above Phelps. That's just my opinion. If they got Phelps 1 and Serena 2, I would have that flip. If anything, I would have Serena number 1. And as far as LeBron James, I would have him as high as number 2, but overall, I would have Serena number 1, period.
Okay. All right, John, what about you?
Of the 21st century, I think LeBron James has been the most dominant player in sports, period. I have nothing against Michael Phelps, but he just shouldn't be 1. I mean, you compete every 4 years. You're not doing it year to year like everyone else is doing. Serena Williams has been dominant, no doubt. She just ain't been the most dominant. She just ain't been more dominant than LeBron James. And Messi, I know a little bit about him, not enough, but I still don't feel like he should be in front of LeBron James. I believe LeBron James has been the most dominant player in any sport in the 21st century. I mean, I believe he's been bigger than the 21st century, but in the 21st century, I think he's been the most dominant. I mean, I want to know your argument against LeBron more than anything else. I mean, I hear arguments against why he ain't to go so much. I just want to hear the arguments against him.
Yeah, the argument is that we can't put him number 1.
Tom Brady's been great, but he's not more dominant than LeBron James. I mean, he's not. Okay. I mean, he wasn't even the most dominant player, his best player on his team, the first 3 Super Bowls. And you want to say he's the most dominant player of the 21st century? Okay.
Yeah,
Dang, them final MVPs count, huh?
He was definitely the best player on the team the last two, or the first, like the two Super Bowls.
He's had the first
First one, you could maybe argue was like a collective defensive effort, sure.
Yeah, you had Ty Law, Seahorn. They had some players back there on defense on first three Super Bowls. I mean, Tom Brady was a game manager, and that's not a negative at all. I think the first
he
one,
was.
he threw one touchdown in the whole playoffs. I mean, come on, man. I mean, let's really talk about this.
Do they want to talk about it?
My thing is, their criteria is to make sure LeBron is not number one. Like that's their criteria. No one really talks. If Michael Phelps and LeBron James walk down the street, no one would know who Michael Phelps is. Just as simple as that. LeBron, like, no one. ESPN rarely recognize Michael Phelps other than 2 weeks out of every 4 years. Like they don't really recognize Michael Phelps. Like they cover LeBron James like he's the greatest athlete ever. That's how they cover LeBron James. And Serena Williams, it's kind of hard to put Serena Williams number one because she's playing tennis and the men's sport is the number one sport, and that's like the second lead sport. It's kind of hard that's like putting someone who won a whole bunch of Euro titles as the best basketball player of all time. Like you can't do that.
Right
you can't do that.
Always say that to the world.
Yeah, you just can't do that. She has not been more dominant. LeBron James, not a better athlete. LeBron James athleticism over everybody is everything. And then one of the things they're trying to do is talking about Michael Phelps won the most, but in the 20th century, Michael Jordan finished above Bill Russell, so they're never consistent with anything. And they actually did from 1995 to 2015 athletes of all time, and Michael Jordan finished number one, and LeBron finished number two. LeBron James finished above Phelps in that one. So they're not consistent. He finished above Serena Williams in that one. Not consistent. And they don't even cover Messi at all. And he still finished above Messi in 2015. And this was even before he beat Golden State. So they're not consistent in anything they do. The only thing they try to do is knock LeBron James down, because they don't want to give him that edge. They don't want to say, okay, Michael Jordan, the greatest 20th century athlete, and LeBron James so far is the greatest 21st century athlete. They just cannot do that. It's something in their something in their mind. There's a block that no, we cannot give LeBron this credit. We just cannot. We have to say, well, he lost in the finals. That's the only knock on LeBron James, that he made it to the finals and didn't win it every time.
When they was when they was in the war room thinking of this, they knew who number one was. They just found reasons not to put him number one. Whatever.
You think Serena Williams never lost in a tennis finals or something? Like you make it to the finals. That's an accomplishment for a tennis player, is to make it to the finals. It is actually an accomplishment. It's always been an accomplishment in sports until LeBron James started doing it. And my athletes would be LeBron number one, Floyd number two, Brady number three. I don't even see Floyd on there because he's Floyd. They don't want to give Floyd any credit as well.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. I didn't see Floyd on their list.
I didn't even think of Floyd till you just said it, and he should be definitely on the list.
Definitely should be on the list.
We know why he's not on there, but
yeah, that's just how ESPN rolls. But it's cool. They have certain writers who do certain things that don't make any sense, like LeBron not winning that Defensive Player of the Year or the unanimous MVP. But hey, we all know that. We all know what they do to LeBron James.
He should have won MVP.
I like how y'all always go back to stuff he should have did, but when people mention stuff that he actually did, y'all always say, "Well, why y'all dwelling on what happened? Why y'all dwelling on what happened? Why y'all keep dwelling that he didn't win Defensive Player of the Year 9 years ago?"
Because it's a voting thing. ESPN and the voters. This was a vote by 700,000 people that ESPN gathered up to come up with this list for the 21st century greatest athletes. And obviously they went and picked a bunch of LeBron haters. They ain't gonna pick no real smart individual. How you gonna say a swimmer is the top athlete of the 21st century? Are we really going there? Swimming, really? We doing that?
You're literally risking dying to win something in swimming. You can drown.
What? In a 6-foot pool? How deep is the pool in the Olympics that they swim in? How deep is it? 8 foot?
ESPN doesn't cover nobody more than they cover LeBron James. Everyone knows that. ESPN doesn't cover anybody more than him. It's LeBron and then the Dallas Cowboys. That's what it is.
That's facts.
Every contest you met, he lost it.
And then you want to add like the soccer players and players that play. Like there's only really 3 athletes that we showed in that picture: LeBron, Tom Brady, and Messi that are playing on team sports, right? And LeBron's won just as much as any one of them. Now, granted, yeah, Tom Brady's won more Super Bowls than anybody in NBA history, but he has longevity, right? So why nobody ever say anything about Tom Brady's longevity?
I mean, Tom Brady is the number one.
And Floyd finished number 25.
They trying to be equal to
Floyd was 25th in the top 100 athletes of the 21st century.
Kevin Garnett finished above him.
Kevin Garnett.
You said Kevin Garnett?
You say Kevin Garnett.
Aaron Donald finished above him.
Now hold on, Aaron Donald is a beast now.
Aaron Donald,
He's not a greater athlete than Floyd all time. It's not even close.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, he's not.
But he's not even close.
He just named Floyd.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no.
Close.
Floyd should be top 10. I mean, he's undefeated. All kind of title bouts. The man's great. Great boxing.
His personal life is why.
No, ESPN works for Jumpman. We all know they work for Nike Jumpman.
Y'all tie everything to Jordan. LeBron.
It's true.
That's what they do.
It's true.
That's what they do. They do it in every sport.
They do.
They have this myth about Jordan that they spread around through every sport.
Jordan's not even on the list, and y'all mad about Jordan. God damn.
He can't be on the list because they don't count the Washington Wizards years.
Even if they counted it, I mean.
So wait, they interviewed these 700,000 people. We're like, you guys are all LeBron haters, right? Okay, deal.
Globally. Oh yeah, they went and found the global. That's how it works. That's not that hard. You should know, Travis. It ain't that hard to gather up a bunch of LeBron haters. You should already know that. They got like a bat signal to come together to say, "Oh, LeBron sucks."
All right, Craig. What's the reason to put Serena over LeBron? What's the reason?
She won a title pregnant.
I should say more about her competition.
So it's done.
More about her skills, right?
So now LeBron. So what? LeBron got to get pregnant to get the recognition. That what you trying to say, Travis?
Well, you guys are working on it.
So Craig, there's no reason to put Serena above LeBron, though.
I mean, it's a toss-up. I wouldn't be mad if you put LeBron over Serena, and I wouldn't be mad.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, what's the reason for Serena to be over LeBron?
I mean, one, like, you should get a little bump because you play in a sport where you're not really relying on somebody to help you or carry you. That should have a little more than being on a team where you don't have to score every point, you don't have to grab every rebound to win.
Mm-hmm.
So she dominated a sport where she didn't have no help, and when she did, she dominated that too with her sister.
Okay, would you put Serena above Jordan?
If they was in the same, yeah, I would.
Okay.
Like I said, she had a title pregnant. Jordan would never be able to do that. Jordan would never able to do that.
So now Jordan got to get pregnant. Travis, you working on that, Travis?
Yeah.
You working on getting Jordan pregnant?
It's either way around.
So you'll put Serena Williams above. Okay, all right.
Like I said, if you put LeBron over Serena, you have an argument, and I can't get mad at you for saying that. Y'all up here having a temper tantrum because of that. It's literally you would.
It's a blasphemy. It's violation. It's violation of sports etiquette.
A better athlete than Michael Jordan. That's fine. Like that's your opinion. I know that's your opinion. That's your opinion.
I don't know. I ain't never seen Serena dunk from the free throw line in the middle of a game. I know that much.
Yeah. I think if there was a scale and Michael Jordan was 10, Serena would probably be like maybe 2, but it's fine. All right, Travis, who did you have above LeBron James again? Because you said LeBron's like 3rd or 4th.
I mean, you could argue that this. I mean, I kind of agree with the point you made or John made, where because you said Michael Phelps was only over 4 years, but I mean, like when you're here's why they have him above LeBron is because they're so dominant, especially individually. It's not even close. There's not really even a close competitor to them. Like if you look at Serena Williams, like all of her records, same thing as like Tiger Woods. They're just so full, like all these records, like it's almost impossible to list. They're just so indisputably to go. It's not even a conversation. That's why they have them above him. Because I'm not saying that LeBron hasn't been the best basketball player this century, and I don't think it's even close because not only his records, but like the MVPs and all this. But I mean, these guys are just freaks. Freaks, like it's not even a conversation really. You can have a conversation like most points per game this century or whatever. Wouldn't that be Kevin Durant? Like ring tide, with Steph Curry. I mean, there's things against the LeBron that you could possibly argue. There's players in his stratosphere not better than him or more accomplished, but I mean these guys are just this absolute standard for their sport, and it's not close. That's why they have them.
Right. So you put you still put Phelps and Serena above LeBron, right?
I mean, as far as dominant, sure. I wouldn't say that he's a better athlete than LeBron because it is only once every 4 years, and he's just doing one very specific thing. It's not very nuanced.
First of all, this nigga be high when he's swimming,
but,
so I even put
yeah. So basically, you would Serena because of how they dominate the sports. They should be above LeBron James.
I put Serena above him, sure.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I have a question. Name Michael Phelps next to competitors in his swimming.
Name his competitors.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a huge swimming guy. I'd have to look it up. I mean,
yeah. You don't know. All right. Name Serena the next 2.
She retired.
Probably her sister and someone like Steffi Graf. I mean, like you have like if you're just talking about like her competition.
Okay. Yeah, so those are the 2 next best for Serena.
Y'all looking at us. We don't watch these other sports. You talking about
I understand. John, name LeBron's probably 2.
Kobe Durant.
I would say probably, Steph too. They
you said 2. That's why I said
yeah. I probably, like Duncan, both of them finished in the top 25 sports centuries everywhere in the century. So they had people who was actually dominant in their sports and basketball as well. So to say somebody who dominated people that we have no clue of and not on their level.
Just because you don't watch,
and we have somebody who dominated. We have somebody who dominated in their sport, who are labeled as the best and the best 10, 15.
You're not a tennis watcher. Of course you're not.
Who cares? We're basketball people.
I got the one.
I don't watch tennis to say that. I don't watch tennis to say that because you don't know as well. That proves the point. You don't know as well. That's like saying the number one cricket player should be in the top 5. You have no idea what a cricket player is. You never see the top cricket player. You never see his competitor.
I do got one question. I got one question.
We talk about basketball. Why would we know tennis players?
Was Serena Williams the number 1 tennis player in the world in the 21st century? I didn't say woman. I said tennis player.
I mean, you could argue that she was. You can argue.
Serena Williams herself said the men's game is a whole different game. And they also said if you was to rank Serena with the men, she will be the 200th ranked player in the world. So when you talk about who's the most dominant player, I don't believe she belongs in the top 5. Now, if you want to add it because whatever you want to add it for, cool. But as an individual, she should not be in the top 3. She shouldn't. And it's nothing against her, but she shouldn't be in the top 3.
It's pretty sexist, John.
That's what I'm saying. It sounded about a bunch.
She's not in the top 3. I'm asking who's the best athlete.
So have a separate list. Have a men's and a women's list.
So I can't say nothing against women.
So have a men's and a women's list then. Don't combine them together if we're gonna use that.
And I have no issue with that.
Have a men's and a
But wait a minute. It's not sexist to say women is not as athletic as a man.
So have a men's list and a women's list. Don't have one list and combine them if we're gonna use that argument.
Well, we know ESPN can't correct any list. They can't do any list correctly. That's the problem. ESPN is horrible at doing these type of lists. That's the point we bring it up. They can't even give us a good criteria. We don't even know if they're talking about athletes, if we're talking about dominance, if we're talking about winning. What are they talking about? How is Tom Brady flabby behind considered an athlete in the first place? Why? Because he plays football? Can we put NASCAR drivers in here? Why is NASCAR drivers not in here? They do actually more physical work than Tom Brady ever does. In their sport.
You're saying football players don't have like a case to be on these lists?
Quarterbacks. I didn't say football.
Unless your name Lamar Jackson.
Why is it the hardest job in sports?
Why isn't it?
Because it isn't. How's it? It ain't harder than playing. It ain't harder than playing golf.
No, yeah, to be a consistently great quarterback.
It ain't harder than controlling the car going 240 miles per hour. It ain't harder than hitting a baseball going 99 miles per hour.
Okay. I mean,
it ain't hard when your coach is a cheater and you know all the other team plays.
That's why I don't root for Tom Brady. He a cheater.
Shut up, Craig.
Y'all cheaters.
We don't want to talk about cheating. We all know who was cheating. 1988.
I mean, maybe.
2 decades.
Now you ain't lying. The Patriots were getting away with murder. They were over there deflating balls, filming practices,
breaking cell phones,
filming signs. Come on, man.
And the fact that the division, none of the teams went over 500 when they was winning, so they had no even reason to cheat. It was a guaranteed playoff spot every year, guaranteed bye. Because back then, two teams had a bye, and they always had a bye because they just beat up on the AFC East all those years, so they didn't have to cheat.
Yo, bum Jets all year, every year.
I think Johnny. I think there's a difference between like being just like an athlete or like someone like. It's just been on your sport. I just think it's kind of hard to be like, yeah, you play a slightly less physically demanding sport, so you're gonna get knocked down below this guy. I mean,
I'm just saying, if you look up the definition of athlete, right? We look at Roman gods and things of that nature. Does Tom Brady pop up in your mind? Serena Williams is more athletic than Tom Brady.
Like he's gonna say, like, who's the best athlete ever? Is it Usain Bolt? I mean, is it like?
No, Usain Bolt should be on there. I don't know how Usain Bolt went in. I think he was in the top 10. I think he was number 9.
Is it like?
He was number 9. He was number 9. Simone Biles belongs up there too. I mean, yeah, gymnastics. Gymnastics is a true athletic sport. Indeed, it is.
I mean, you can say the same thing. Y'all want to make the argument about swimming. You can say about.
Is it like?
No, swimming's up there, but it's swimming up there with basketball.
What about figure skating?
Swimming shouldn't be number 1.
Yeah, Phelps shouldn't be number 1 at all.
I mean, no, I'm not saying you can't be an athlete as a swimmer. You just shouldn't be number 1.
He's kind of like the George Mikan of swimming too. His stature, his build is different as well. There's not too many swimmers that has
people that can play a sport and dominate.
But they're basing it just on the domination. It doesn't have anything to do with like the actual physical.
No, they're basing it off of 700,000 LeBron haters.
I mean, I get the domination.
Why isn't he lower?
I get the domination part, but dominating every 4 years and dominating every year is a difference.
I mean, I agree with you.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, if they're going to use that sexist talk, they should have had a female list and a men's list and separated.
Without a doubt, Serena's number 1.
What is
Yeah, it's sexist. You're being sexist.
What is
you don't want to get. You don't.
Calling certain things out as sexist. So
But you saying she shouldn't be there at all?
Because she's not the top in her sport. In her sport.
In the world. She wasn't. She said it. Not me. She
So
did.
they need to have a men's list and a women's list and separate it. Just how they.
I mean, you got to
But
be.
that's how.
They do actually. They have what's his name on there? They have Federer.
That's how. No, Federer is on there too. But Federer had competition. Federer had competition. He had Nadal, right? Rafael Nadal. So some other guys too, right? Federer. We said who?
You tell me.
I don't know. I'm not a tennis guy. I'll tell you one thing.
Exactly.
I'll tell you who the GOAT competition was. It was the light skin special. It was Mr. Don't comb his hair, put on lotion. Mr. Quiet Tim Duncan. Mr. Stay to himself Kobe Bryant. Mr. Talk about your wife Kevin Garnett. I mean, even the guy that's greater than Dwayne Wade, Paul Pierce, was LeBron James's competition.
Competition.
Basketball and watch basketball.
Well, that's what we do in Go James Kingdom. We talk basketball. That's what LeBron does, the greatest athlete of all time. Not just in the 21st century.
That made this list watch sports all around. They watch.
Tell me what athlete you saw at the age of 39 still dominating a sport, besides maybe Mayweather.
Tom Brady.
There you go with the Tom Brady. He
Winning championships.
He wasn't better than Mahomes. He wasn't better than Mahomes.
He wasn't the best player on his team.
Yeah, he wasn't even better than Mahomes.
What?
He wasn't better than Mahomes.
You know what?
Who was better than him, John?
I stopped hating on Brady.
Let's hear what John said.
I cannot hate on Brady no more. Brady is the GOAT in the NFL. I just got to give it up to Brady.
Yes.
I'm saying in
Go.
Tampa Bay. That one year they won the Super Bowl in Tampa Bay. He wasn't the best player on the team.
Who was? Mike Evans?
No, white one.
And then the following year, Brady threw for 40 touchdowns. Like, I could not hate on Brady at all. Brady is great.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he did the GOAT football player. I'm just saying that one year in Tampa Bay they won the
They changed rules for Brady. Very
important to that team. That's why I give Brady third greatest athlete in this century.
Brady was robbed of an MVP his second to last year too. Should have 4?
You saying he should have?
Well, yeah, I think he has 3 MVPs. He's still behind.
I think he got an MVP. He shouldn't have got.
Which is, Peyton Manning.
What year? 2017.
Was it the last one?
Where was Peyton Manning listed in this list?
Carson Wentz should have won that MVP that year.
Let me see what if Peyton Manning's on here.
Who?
Because
Carson Wentz should have won MVP that year.
As a quarterback, he's probably above.
If y'all remember, Carson Wentz had that he got hurt with 3 games left, and that was the only reason Tom Brady won.
I don't. Let me see.
That's the year Philly won the Super Bowl.
Peyton Manning was 26.
Sucked.
Peyton Manning was 26.
That don't make it. How's Aaron Donaldson above Peyton Manning?
Peyton Manning 26 is egregious.
Yeah, that's the wrong.
Aaron Donaldson is number 20. That don't even make any sense.
Brandon don't like the Aaron Donaldson stuff, man.
Just so y'all know, I've always liked Peyton.
But he's not in the top 100 in the 21st century. He's just not.
Peyton Manning might be the best quarterback.
That's
most skilled.
I just said
he's
that's
the
I've
best
always
quarterback
liked
so far because Patrick Mahomes is about to take that from him. Like, Peyton Manning has more than Tom Brady.
Mahomes is pretty rude. Scary.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I think it's Brady and Mahomes. That's it. This is Brady and Mahomes. That's it.
You can't disrespect Manning.
No Montana, no Favre, no Breeze. Manning.
It doesn't matter when it's Montana was It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No, everything doesn't matter. Mahomes is the man.
But somehow 6-0 is better than 11-1. That's what I'm saying.
If Patrick Mahomes win the Super Bowl this year, he might be erasing Tom Brady. And that'd be the 3P in football something that'll happen in history.
He'll be like what, 3-1?
He can't pass Tom Brady, even though he win his first Super Bowl 3-0. I don't think he can because Tom Brady has so much. He has the most yards, touchdowns, Super Bowl MVP.
Regular and postseason.
It's kind of hard.
Football.
He has to play for a while. He has to play for a while.
No doubt. I'm not doubting it.
He don't really have to play for a while. He can do what he do and duplicate that for another 6 years. This 12-year run, if he could duplicate what he did his first 6 seasons and another, you don't have to play for 20 seasons. Just imagine.
Because
Also,
he had a 10-year span where he didn't win a Super Bowl.
You guys don't realize what Tom Brady done in the history of the NFL.
That's just because he played forever.
Make my case for me.
There you go. There you go, Craig.
He did.
Y'all do not understand
12
what Tom Brady has done.
12 seasons.
We all know
Preach.
What Tom Brady has done is surpass Michael Jordan, but they won't have that conversation. What Tom Brady has done surpasses Michael Jordan.
He definitely surpassed LeBron, man.
LeBron surpassed Jordan already, so that's not even a conversation.
Also, Brady's the most clutch QB ever. Like,
Nah, I don't.
Best athlete is LeBron, Floyd, Brady, and Bill Russell.
You cannot put it in the top 5.
All right, so let's go. So what's your top 3 athletes of the 21st century, Craig?
My top 3 athletes? I wouldn't put Phelps, even though he was high when he was winning. I kind of respect that. No, I would put Serena for what she did in her sport. I would put LeBron for what he did in his sport. And I would actually put Floyd for what he did in his sport.
Is there any ranking, or you just said top 3 period?
Top 3. I wouldn't be surprised if you put any one of them number 1.
Okay. All right. Well, that's that's a reasonable list.
What about you, John? Who you got? Who you got? Top 3 athletes of the 21st century?
LeBron, Tiger, Floyd.
LeBron, Tiger, and who else?
Floyd. What about
okay.
what about you, T? What about you, T? Perfect. Who you got? 21st century only. No 1900s.
oh, well, Snellbreaker.
Well, you can't put Woods then. Woods was winning in 97.
I'm probably going.
Who?
Tiger Woods.
Tiger. Yeah.
No, I'm saying.
Tiger.
I'm putting Brady, Tiger, Serena.
All right, what about you, Johnny? Since Travis is on something.
Travis is on some craziness. Y'all already know for me.
LeBron James.
It's LeBron James, and LeBron James. You show me 3 better athletes than LeBron James between the first Cleveland stint, LeBron James in between Miami and the second Cleveland stint, and LeBron James and LA Lakers. That's the best athlete of the 21st century. Those 3 LeBrons right there. You take that at home with you.
Here's the thing.
How about that?
Serena didn't have to relocate to win. She just had to show up and play.
She did relocate. She left Compton and went to somewhere in the valley, somewhere to learn to play tennis. So she wasn't doing it in Compton. I'll tell you that much.
Relocate to help teams win. If your team is last place, LeBron is going to make you a champion. Cleveland, you last place, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come make you a champion. Lakers, you can't get to the playoffs. You got all these lottery picks. I'm gonna make you a champion.
That's what
LeBron James does.
I'm gonna bring Wade.
That's what LeBron James does.
Become a champion. I'm gonna bring Love and become a champion.
About Miami? Are you serious? You make it out the first time?
Yes, I'm gonna bring Love. Nobody will never make the playoffs.
Give me 2 years. Give me 2 years, and I'm gonna make you a champion.
I'm gonna bring Love, and we gonna win in Cleveland.
Yeah, since Love ain't never made the playoffs, I'm gonna make you a champion.
You can't win above 20 games. Give me 2 years. I'm gonna make you a champion.
So why?
Lakers, you can't win over 25 games. Give me 2 years. I'm gonna make you a champion. Give me 2 years. I'm gonna make you a champion.
Lakers by himself. He couldn't make the playoffs. 18
He
games.
wants LeBron to empty the whole
He was
roster.
in the Lakers in 2 years, making him a champion. Because that's how great he is. Name a player who could do this. What about Jordan? Hey Jordan, let's go play for the Vancouver Grizzlies. 2 years I'm gonna make you a champion. You got Pippen? No, we don't want you. Get out of here. That's how it's gonna work for Michael Jordan. That's what you can't do with LeBron James.
I thought Phil Jackson and Tex Williams was coming along with you, Mike. What happened, Mike? You don't have Phil with you?
That's the example.
Phil would be like, I'm gonna do a team. I'm gonna make him a champion. I don't need Michael Jordan. We lose Shaq, it's cool. I'm gonna still make them a champion. Michael Jordan came to Washington, you're not gonna make the playoffs.
The players in the league, he would have won more anyway.
Jordan couldn't do it without Pippen. We have proof. We go to Washington, Michael Jordan, you're not going to make the
And
playoffs. You know
LeBron
why? You
couldn't
don't
do
have
it
to.
without bringing another All-Star player with him on the team. He couldn't switch teams by himself.
Yeah.
He
Chicago
couldn't switch
Bulls.
teams by himself.
Chicago Bulls.
Ain't no
We are
all-time
going to get
champion
George
that won
Gervin
without
for you.
another
We're
all-star.
going to
He
get
could not
George
switch
Gervin for you.
teams by
You're
himself.
still going to win. You're going to win 30 games.
Name
And let's
another
make the
all-time
playoffs.
champion that won
He
championship
always
without
needed the
all-star.
All-Star to come with him.
Name another all-time champion that won without all-star.
Never.
Hakeem Olajuwon won.
No, he won it with Drexler. Well, he did win one without him, but LeBron won without an All-Star.
Kobe
now.
Bryant.
Kobe.
Kobe
No,
had
didn't
Marcus on.
Was it Paul Gasol
I know.
All-Star?
Yeah, he was an all-star.
Travis just
I don't
saying.
think he made an all-star. No, I mean, no, Hakeem was the only guy who won without an all-star, right? Like in 95? 95?
94.
He won in 95.
LeBron James 2016.
2016, LeBron, the
94.
GOAT.
94.
Like I said, that's the second. That's the.
Hakeem's the actual GOAT.
That would be the first. That would be the furthest greatest athlete. Well, no, damn. Is the first Cleveland stint LeBron better than the second stint LeBron, athletic wise?
Yes.
Oh,
no. Athletic-wise, yes. How can you say no? When he won like 2 back-to-back MVPs and was dominating.
He could have won MVP in 20. He could have won MVP in 2018 as well, and he could have won one for 2015 as well. He could have won one for 2015 too.
Yeah, he really won
The
it.
new word, if you heard
Yeah,
my
2020.
argument, I have no reason with LeBron switching teams, but y'all make it seem like he came by himself. Every time he switched, he had another All-Star player switch teams with him. That's my point.
Every time he switched, he went to a team
Yes,
that
when he
could pick it up
switched with
the
Miami, it
playoffs.
was him and Bosh. When he switched with Cleveland, he brought love from Minnesota. When he went to the Lakers, they got AD the next year. So please.
What does that have to do with anything? That's great.
Y'all
Yeah.
making it seem like it's all by himself. Y'all making it seem like it's all by himself.
He said he was all by himself. He had a 12-man roster. He had a coach.
He plays a team
He had a
sport.
12-man roster and a coach.
Hey, then, so it's
That's
not
what they
only
do.
him.
Who's never really him? Whoever said LeBron James won 105? All we know is if you're a lottery team and LeBron joins your team, 2 years you're going to be a title. You're going to win a title.
If
Right,
LeBron
that's
and
what we
another
know.
All-Star join the team.
How many times have
That's all we
Kevin
know.
Love made the playoffs before joining Cleveland?
It don't matter how many times
It
does
doesn't
matter.
matter.
It does matter.
matter.
You
It
never
doesn't
made
matter.
the playoffs. The playoffs. He had
Because-
6 seasons. He made the playoffs.
LeBron James teams are not supposed to make any trades or sign any free agents. That's how
No.
good he is. That's how good he is. They just think he's not supposed to do anything. Because if you do,
supposed to do it all.
he's going to win a title.
It's supposed to be him and only him that joins the team.
Yeah.
They're not supposed
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Jordan-
The only reason the only reason is because he has to have players for his
They're
team.
so great.
If
they
LeBron
only-
James didn't have any players,
He
he'll
makes
probably lose every
everyone
game.
better. They don't need to add nobody
Yeah.
after LeBron James joined the team.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah,
need to
they
add
should add
nobody
anybody.
else.
they should add anybody.
No,
That's
they
the only
should be the
NBA
last
player
piece.
that you shouldn't add players.
He should be the last piece.
Only NBA player you shouldn't add players LeBron James because he's so good. You just proving why LeBron James to go. You think he should have players. You think he should have players. That's how great he is. You think he should add players. The title do not count, but you added players for your team.
That he's that great.
He is.
What NBA team to add players?
For a whole season. Since what?
You can't add players to LeBron James' team.
Trade deadline. He's playing with the new roster. He's supposed to make everybody great.
Look, Kevin Love made the playoffs 4 straight years. Didn't do it. He didn't make the playoffs again until he went to Miami a couple of years ago. Y'all realize that, right?
So I think that's a weird argument, though, John.
I'm just talking about playoffs.
That's a weird argument, though, because like he was undisputedly the best player like in Minnesota like 3 years before he was like taking. I mean, yes, I get he didn't have a lot of team success, but like that's like you're pairing him with another top.
Instead of keeping the number 1 pick.
And you're like when you pair someone else with another top 5 player of all time, or
What
like
number
the best
1 pick?
player.
What, the number 27th pick?
Are you really upset that they make basketball moves for LeBron James' team? They make basketball moves for LeBron James' team. That should happen. They should make any moves.
But y'all
LeBron
keep
James.
saying it's him, and y'all keep saying it's him.
Who else is it? Who's the main player on the team?
The other All-Star that joins with him, whatever All-Star that comes after
Johnny.
him.
So you mean to tell me if LeBron James never went there and it was just Kevin Love, they would win a title? No.
If who?
Johnny,
I wouldn't make the
LeBron left
playoffs.
Miami-
See, here we go with the
LeBron left
hypothetical.
Miami.
I don't know.
When LeBron James left Miami, did they make the playoffs? No. Wade and Bosh still.
Yes, answer that question. When
What are you
LeBron left
talking about?
So
Miami,
you saying Wade and Bosh team never made the playoffs without LeBron? That's
the
what
question
you're
was
telling me?
next year after LeBron
They didn't
left.
make the playoffs the next year.
Guess what?
So they
They
never
had to
made the
make
playoffs
basketball.
without the only
Forget
time
the
Wade and
question.
Bosh on Miami made the
Your
playoffs with LeBron. That's what
conclusion
you're
is to
telling me.
answer a question with a question.
That's what you're
All right,
telling
all
me.
right.
Wade and Bosh never made the playoffs without LeBron in Miami.
All right, I'm about to see what Bosh did in the playoffs after LeBron left.
Yes,
All right,
indeed.
They make the playoffs.
And while you doing that, y'all hit that like
Hold on,
button, hit
hold on,
that
hold on.
subscribe button.
His last playoff series was 2014.
So they never made the playoffs again?
They made it in 2016, but he was hurt that year.
Yeah, he was gone.
His last playoffs was 2014.
Was LeBron on that roster?
Of course not. That's why they didn't make the playoffs. That's what we're saying.
So Wade and Bosh on the Miami Heat roster never made the playoffs.
No, not together.
Last playoff series was 2014. LeBron last game was 2014 in Miami.
So that's when he had the blood clot and he was missing time because they did.
We don't want to hear no more excuses. We don't.
No, he played 2015, and him and Wade played in 2015. They didn't make the playoffs in 2015.
No,
The
they
Heat
made
made
it
the
the next year though.
They made it in 2016. Yes, they did make it in 2016. Yes,
Bosh wasn't there.
Bosh got. I think Bosh was hurt that season. Yes.
When LeBron left though in 2014, like the next year there was like a couple of key pieces that left also, but like also there was injury ravage you got like I think Bosh and Wade both missed time. Like you said, it wasn't the same team. It wasn't like only LeBron left and then they sucked. Like, and that's the theme throughout the entire. Like, it wasn't just LeBron coming in 2019 and then like good. They didn't even make the playoffs in 2019. Yes, they were injured.
There's so many excuses for when LeBron James leaves teams, and there's so many excuses when he goes to another team.
There's context, dude. It takes teams to win.
There's always something else. It doesn't matter when LeBron James win a title, but it matters when he leaves the other team and they don't have nobody.
No, it matters if team chemistry matters. Team building matters.
Dwayne Wade played 62 games in 2015. Bosh played 44 games in 2015. The guy who played the most games was Luol Deng. In 2014, Dwayne Wade played 53 games. So Dwayne Wade played more games in 2015 than he did in 2014. Now Bosh did play 79 games in 2014, but let's go to 2016 when they did make the playoffs because they went from winning 54 games in 2014 to winning only 37 in 2015, and then they won 48 games in 2016, and Dwayne Wade played 73 games that year. So did Luol Deng. Goran Dragic was on the team. Chris Bosh played 53 games.
Paul Pierce was there. They added who else?
And they got knocked. And they got knocked out in the second round by the Toronto Raptors, a team that LeBron James.
So nobody's saying that
annihilated.
it's not like that LeBron isn't like by far and away the biggest contributor of these teams, and like obviously the main reason. Like, but it's just like to frame it. I think what Craig has a problem with is like when you're framing it like, oh, LeBron went there and you're matching to win titles with no context or help. Like it's not like he didn't trade for another top three guy at the time, in Anthony Davis, and like they constructed the roster around them.
Top
Or,
three
in the league at that time.
Anthony Davis, top 3 player in the NBA in
Top
2019.
Top 3 or 5.
Okay.
He improved it in 2020. And then
The guy barely played 2018 and 2019.
So 2020, I should say, AD is what it was, an arguably top 5 player. There's no way he was
I
lower.
have to question if top 3 of your team to make the playoffs.
Okay.
How is he better than Harden? How is he better than Curry? How is he better than Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James?
Before Anthony Davis,
Giannis.
Look at his stats.
He didn't make the All NBA team.
Who cares? He
Look at
was
his
still a
stats.
top
He didn't make the
5
All-NBA
defensive player in the league. Led his team.
How you gonna be a top 5 player and not make the All NBA team? You gotta make the All NBA team.
The simple fact is, when LeBron James goes to a lottery team, they win a title within 2 years. That's how great he is.
Within 2 years. But he couldn't win any his first, 9? Okay.
When he went to Miami, within 2 years, title. Cleveland within 2 years, title. Lakers within 2 years, title.
Cleveland within 11 years, title.
It's not as impressive as you're making it seem.
It's not.
That no one can do. Only LeBron James.
Only the GOAT. Man.
Nobody. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, can you think of someone who could do that? Can you think of someone who could go to a lottery team and win a title within 2 years?
Probably. I mean, if you took any alpha in their prime, that but the whole thing is we've never really seen these prime alphas skip around like that, like to that degree, right?
We have.
Hey, name a
Barkley.
player who could go to a lottery team and win a title within 2 years.
Within 2 years.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you want me to say? Just random greats?
Oh, that's just name one player who could have.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
That's not true.
Okay.
Why not?
That name must mean something. They throw Hakeem Olajuwon around like it ain't nothing, boy. Hakeem Olajuwon.
So you're telling me if Hakeem, right? You tell me if Hakeem goes to the 2010. If he goes to the 2011 Heat and they bring over Bosch and he has Wade, you're telling me he's not going to win? Or if that similar situation happened? Okay. And when he was winning with no All-Stars, no help?
It was not a lottery team. They just couldn't make it out the first round.
Lottery team doesn't mean anything if you retool the entire roster.
Yeah, a lottery team means you can't. You was one of the worst teams in the NBA. That's why you're in the lottery.
Sure.
It is. You get all the balls in your favor. Pause.
It's dumb.
I mean, at the end of the day, LeBron is the reason why his team wins. We all know this. Why are we denying this? He can win in any system. That's what Brandon's basically saying. You just got to put LeBron James on your team, and then from there you'll figure it out. Unless you're Rob Pelinka.
Yeah, at the end of the day, 4 wins
Danny Ferry.
in 21 years. They figured it out.
21 years, they figured what out.
Oh, sorry. So they haven't figured out that equation with LeBron's team for 17 years. Is that what you're saying?
They figured it out. That's why he went to 10 finals.
Oh, okay. Like you said, they're going to win.
That was six. There was 6 finals in those 17 appearances. That was like you were right there on the cusp. You were right on the cusp.
Listen,
I'm telling you,
LeBron deserves the lion's share, but you can't just say, "Oh, LeBron is the only reason these teams are winning." When there is so much contact, but that goes.
Yeah, you know why? But you know why we can say that? Because we know LeBron's a team player. We know LeBron's game is conducive to helping the team do things. That's why we can say that. Same thing with Bill Russell. We know Bill Russell's the responsible for why the Celtics were so great because he played such great team basketball. We can't say that for a lot of you favorite players. We can say that for Wilt James because he does play team basketball. He understands the concept of playing 5-on-5.
So do a lot of goats. Like what? Magic understood that. Bird understood that. I mean,
that's why their impact was great.
Understood that. Kobe started to understand that.
When Kobe never understood
that. Yeah, I don't think Kobe.
He was playing team basketball in 08 through 10. Come on, let's give him his props.
Whoa, Kobe. Yeah. Kobe was more. He was more of a team player. Yeah,
Kobe's our guy, Brandon. Come on.
Yeah, he was more of a team player during that time because he wasn't as great as he was prior.
Yeah.
I mean, statistically, maybe not.
I guess. I guess.
Teammates more. He had to trust his teamates more. Because Kobe was Kobe figured out that he couldn't do everything on his own. Yeah, he needed help. Like Jordan knew this from the beginning. He couldn't do everything on his own. That's why he only led in points.
Agreed.
You know what? That is fact. That is facts there, Bang. Shout out to A-Weezy Bangs and Sports Nation and Entertainment. Yo, you're right. There's only really one athlete that can compete with LeBron James, and that would be Wilt Chamberlain. Hands down. If you really want to talk about athleticism.
I hate that argument so much.
Oh, man. It's documented. Wilt Chamberlain's athletic feats are documented. It's not like we're just making up shit.
No, that's true.
It's documented. He's an athlete. He's great.
let's just leave Wilt in the 60s where he belongs.
Yeah, we can leave him in the 60s for now.
Yeah,
We can definitely
he
leave him in the
belongs in
60s.
the 60s. He belongs in the
He was
60s.
on a
Where he
hard road.
belongs.
He belongs in the 60s. He was the greatest athlete.
He was
Damn.
figured and roll from the free throw line. Like,
He was.
throw the ball into
He's the only athlete we knew they had to change rules for. I mean, they did change rules for Shaq too. Shaq was kind of a freak athlete as well.
Well, they changed advanced stats for Jordan, so that means something.
Yeah.
No, the biggest thing they added the flagrant foul in 91.
Yeah, I mean,
I agree with that rule change. Like, what?
You gotta do things to help Jordan. Like you can't be the face of the league if you not having an easy path to.
There's no way that rule doesn't get changed later if it didn't get changed then, though. That's
Alright,
bullshit.
so since the flagrant foul is
I mean,
so
no
hard,
one was crying about it but Michael Jordan.
Okay.
I mean, Michael Jordan going to the news reporters crying about it, talking about how the Detroit Pistons are bad for the NBA during their playoff series. Like, what player does that? What sensitive player does that?
Only Jordan.
I mean, that's just if that's
Bush
not
League.
sensitive, I don't know what it is.
That's just Bush League. That's exactly what they do best. That's exactly what they do best.
You guys have gotten inside Ishmael's mind. You guys have turned him into a sock puppet. It is
what?
hilarious. Ishmael is
Why?
like
A sock puppet. Wow,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a new word. Oh my
Ishmael
god.
is just a glazer supreme
Oh
right now.
my god. He's right though. What's it called? Phelps should not be top 5. Nobody care about no swimming.
That's because y'all
Just because you don't care about it doesn't mean you go away.
No, he's a top Olympic performer. He's a top Olympic performer. Let's keep him in the Olympic performers, but as for athletes of all time, it's not even close.
If y'all don't watch the
If
sport,
I
you
may.
can't talk about it.
Okay,
I don't
just
talk
tell
about
Oh,
it.
Jesus.
I watch Michael Phelps swim all the time. I watch Michael Phelps swim all the time. Michael Phelps is great. Michael Phelps is great.
You're talking to
I watch
someone who
Michael
watches the
Phelps all the
Olympics on a
time.
regular basis.
Michael Phelps is great.
Honestly, I'm sorry. I can understand why people are saying Michael Phelps shouldn't be there. Now, if we're comparing this to other sports, we're talking about athletes who work on their craft and who have to play year round. They're literally training year round. These athletes for the Olympics usually ramp up 2 years before the Olympics start up. So I'm sorry, it's just different levels to this. Michael Phelps should not be in the top 5. He shouldn't. I wouldn't put Michael Phelps over Serena Williams.
Hey, Toy man, would you say? Hey, Toy man, would you say Phelps is the greatest Olympic performer in the 21st century?
No.
You wouldn't say that. Who would you say is number 1?
Michael Phelps.
It's either going to be Usain Bolt or Simone Biles.
First of all, none of them did it high. He did it high. You know how hard it is to be under the influence and still swim?
No, I think it's Michael Phelps.
For the original topic, there's only one person, and I completely disagree with John on this. There's only one person who has a case to really be over LeBron James, and that is Serena Williams.
Thank you.
She wasn't even the best tennis player.
That's it. And I'm gonna tell you why. I understand, John.
But I know why y'all
saying.
can't.
John, hold on. I understand what you're saying.
But I know why
if
y'all
you combine the sports, but it's not a combined sport. There's a women's tennis league and there's a men's tennis league. So they have their individual leagues. She dominated for a decade, bruh. She dominated for a decade.
Who's the best basketball player during that time? I didn't say Lee. Who's the best basketball player in the world during the 21st century?
Jalen Clark.
I mean, to be honest with you, Michael Phelps dominated more than Serena Williams in his sport. So it's kind of hard to say Michael Phelps is not top 5, but
he
Serena should be over
does it
LeBron.
every 4 years.
I know why.
No, there's women competitions. There's more than just Olympics. So Michael Phelps dominated more than Serena Williams.
You have the individual competitions. You have FIBA and all that other stuff. You're not wrong, but she's doing it year round. The French Open, the U.S. Open, Wimbledon, all that. She's doing it year round, and she did it year in, year out. She was always in the finals. I have to give her props. She dominated for a decade. That's what I'm saying. If some like I have to agree with Craig with this. If
What
somebody
did
says Serena
Roger
Williams is
Federer
number
do?
one, I can't be mad at it.
What
But
did Roger
I'm sorry,
Federer
for
do
me, it's
during that same
LeBron.
time? What did Roger Federer do?
That's all I'm saying. I have LeBron 1, but if you said Serena was 1 or Tiger was 1, I wouldn't be mad at that.
That's what I said, Twin.
I agree with you. I agree with you, T Perfect. I wouldn't be mad at that. But
I said Tiger
those
Woods
are
or
the
Serena
only-
is number 1. I literally said
Those are
that.
the only
Floyd,
two.
because Tiger-
Hold on,
Tiger
no.
technically
LeBron, hold
started
on. Let me
in
be
the
clear.
90s.
Let me be clear. LeBron's number 1, but the only two that have a case is Serena Williams and Tiger Woods.
How
That
is
is
LeBron
it.
number 1, dude?
LeBron is number 1, bro.
Spell it
LeBron
out.
is number 1. Hands
Spell it
down.
out.
Hands
He's
down.
a great
He's been the
professional
face of the
athlete all
league
time.
for 21 years. He's dominated the league for 21 years.
Dominated.
Dominated the league.
GJK. That is spelled out for you. The GOAT.
Dominated
This
the
is
league
GOAT
for
James
over
Kingdom.
20 years now. He's still the face of the league for 20 years. Or after 20 years. We're not going to do
Facts.
that, T Perfect.
Sport.
We're not
He's
going
the
to do
face of
that.
sport.
He's the face of
We're not gonna do that.
greatness. He's the
the
face
flag
of
bearer.
greatness. Everywhere
He's
he
a flag
goes, greatness appears. Let's let Sturdy and P
Only two
Sturdy.
that have a case is Serena Williams and Tiger Woods. That's
Tiger
it.
Woods was far more dominant in his sport than LeBron is. Like, easily.
We like the last today.
Oh my God! Hey Sturdy, let's get your take in this.
It's crazy. I can't even be mad at what T Perfect just said. I can't. Tiger
can.
Woods
You're a
was
realist.
killing every tournament. He was cooking every tournament. It was like almost
When
an
it's-
automatic win.
When it's not even a conversation, then you are you're a top
And y'all want to
athlete.
talk about competition? He gets Phil Mickelson. Why you think Phil Mickelson?
Hey, let's start with Phil. If you don't know about Phil Mickelson, let's not just throw names out there.
What do you
Phil
mean?
Mickelson wasn't
Phil.
competition.
He was the
Phil
greatest.
Nixon
second
was
player,
never
second
was
greatest.
never
Phil
Tiger Woods
Mickelson wasn't
competition.
competition.
He
Now
was
watch
never.
Phil
Never.
Mickelson wasn't competition. He's just
He's
a
the
good name.
second place player golfer ever.
False,
Always
Ruddy.
in second
False.
place because of Tiger. He the reason why Tiger couldn't win.
Now,
Tiger the reason he couldn't win.
Craig, I give LeBron a run. Let's be real here. Like in tennis, Serena was always number 1. Until she really started getting older, that's when she started to lose. Kind of like with Tiger. LeBron has maintained his level of dominance for 21 years now. That's like, I'm sorry, they started on the tail end of their careers. They started getting really whooped a lot.
Man, you can't be the greatest athlete. You can't be the greatest athlete if you're using a tool to do your job. Get out of here with that, man.
21
You like a
years.
That's it.
And
Let-
Like a basketball.
So what
No, a basketball is not a tool.
Phil dominated tennis.
The goal of basketball is to put the ball in. No. The point of basketball is to put it in. I have to physically do that. These niggas are using sticks and ratchets and rackets and all kind of extra stuff
that's
to
the
do their
thing.
sport.
It's just the equipment part of the sport, Johnny. Like, why the disrespect of other sports?
Because we're talking about
make the
athletes.
same
Because we're talking
mistakes?
about
No,
athleticism.
Why make the same mistakes? No, that's not what the list is. Why make the same mistakes as the idiots from ESPN? Not even idiots. The reason why that list is trash is because ESPN does a great job of clickbait. Because none of their lists are ever credible because, one, they don't ever be transparent with the criteria. And even when they are show some criteria, they never consistent with criteria. So, no, I'm not going to make the same mistakes that ESPN did. Second thing is, too, I'm not going to disrespect any sport, especially sports that people dedicate lives to be experts at. Every sport requires different equipment. Every sport has a different degree of skill and their own challenges with it. So, no, I'm not going to disrespect them short. For me, I'm going to separate between individual and team sport because, in my opinion, it's just idiotic to try to compare an individual sport to a team sport in terms of responsibility. Why not just separate them? So, to me, the top 3 for team sport is for the 21st century is LeBron, Brady, and Jeter. Then you go to the individual sport.
Top 3, bro.
Then you go to the individual sport. Then you go to the individual sport. You got Floyd, Tiger, and Serena. If you want to, you can. If I put that 4th spot, it's between Bolt and Biles and Phillips. Phillips. I'm not finna disrespect swimming. I don't know if any of y'all brothers ever swim in your life.
Would you say number 1 is?
No, I said my top 3 for team. I separated from team sports and individual sports.
I know what you said.
My top 3. Yeah, for individual. Yeah, my top three for individuals are Tiger, Floyd, and Serena. That you can interchange it.
I
That
respect it.
fourth
I
spot.
respect
That fourth spot is based off preference between Phelps, Bolt, and Biles. That's
it.
how I
Like,
feel about it.
I
But
actually, I
I'm not
actually,
gonna
I actually
disrespect.
a
But in
hundred,
general, I'm
I
not
actually
gonna
a hundred
disrespect any sport to try to uphill one. That's just disrespectful in any aspect.
I 100% agree with Sturdy on this. They should have separated for team sports and individual sports, but I have to caveat on this. Tom Brady can't be in the top three. Cheated, bro.
He's a cheater.
Tom Brady can't be in the top three for team sports and anything. He's a cheater. It's proven that he cheated twice. You can't be in the top three, bro.
And for the ones he did get proven cheat for, he was reprimanded, he was punished. So at the end of the day,
All right.
you still can't take away what he did for the 24th century. I'm not even a Brady
Sturdy.
fan.
He cheated the greatest
Right,
show
Sturdy.
on turf out of a Super Bowl, bro. No, he cheated in the Super Bowl.
Hey,
Pinnacle-
Hold on.
That's
Hold on.
You're talking feelings. I'm just talking
Cheater.
facts.
Hey, we're talking.
Sturdy, I have a question. Why would you put Jeter in the 21st century athletes as a top three?
14, one, to show a little diversity. Number two, if you look at Jeter's resume for baseball, even though I just want to make this known, I am a baseball casual, so I'm still learning about the sport. By the end of the day, look at his resume and how most people are doing with combination with team accomplishments. Jeter, for what he did for the Yankees, for the success of the 21st century, he deserves some consideration for that. That's why I put him top three for team.
Even though he wasn't.
Well, I want to put Jeter in the top, nowhere in the top 20, not top three in the 21st century, because during that time, that's when the Yankees started to fall off and they won less titles. I think they won maybe 2 titles, and the last one was
2009.
prior they were winning, but I wouldn't put Jeter above Mahomes in the 21st century.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not going to disrespect everybody's greatest because Mahomes don't even have a decade of body of work. So I'm not going to do what they did to Jordan in the 90s. Like, oh, based off perception, based off aura, based off projection, going to elevate this guy instead of just simply waiting until he has more of a body of work.
Mahomes did more in the 21st century than Derek Jeter is what I'm saying.
That's the thing. That's the thing. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to like say that because we know for a fact Jeter was a versatile player, where Mahomes is a quarterback. So it's kind of hard to like compare a quarterback to a baseball player.
Yeah.
If anything, I would say
What's that even supposed to mean? What's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what I said. How do you value the responsibility from an elite baseball player to elite quarterback? You know what I'm saying?
Baseball players play both sides of the ball, so a baseball
Yeah,
player
that's
is
so-
automatically probably going to get more
He
consideration.
wasn't even
than
the
a
best at
football
his
player.
position. He wasn't the
Now,
best.
I mean, Derek Jeter
I'm looking
was
at it
not
the way I'm looking at it. I'm looking at like how
fucking
GJK typically does it. I'm looking at what the players can typically control, which is the metrics, some influence of awards, impact on the game, rule changes, stuff like that. That's what and culture change. Those are some of the things I took into account for the guys I ranked top 3, 5. I'm not done with the team part yet.
I mean, if you're going to rank a baseball player, what about Albert Pujols? He was definitely above Derek Jeter in the 21st century.
Some love for Tony Gwynn.
Probably. And once again, B-League. I'm not going to be up here and pretend I'm some type of baseball student. Like I said, I'm a casual. I'm still learning the history of the game. So that third spot, if you want to,
that's why it's confusing me that you put Derek Jeter up there, because I love baseball. I watch baseball. He's not up there. Like, no, Derek Jeter is not up there.
Yeah, you can't put
in the
Derek
21st century.
Mariano Rivera?
Would you say Albert
You
Pujols?
just not.
If you're gonna put a picture, it got to be Pedro Martinez.
Would you say Albert Pujols has a better resume than Jeter?
In the 21st century. In the 21st century.
Yeah, Albert Pujols, right?
Yeah, in the 21st century.
Yeah,
21st century.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I don't think, Derek Jeter in the 21st century.
You
I would say
put a picture in there. You got to put somebody like Clayton Kershaw in there.
I wanted to say
Maddox.
I wanted to say this.
Rivera?
Or Michael Phelps, right? I mean, it's just like, it's so weird that an athlete that really competes every 4 years can be considered.
He doesn't compete every 4 years. He does not compete every 4 years.
I gotta stop saying that.
Or every only in the course of the Olympics, right? Like that's weird to say. Like you're
That's
relevant.
not true either. That's not true
Well, what
either.
do you mean? Is there a swimming league? Are there any type of swimming leagues out there? Like,
There's multiple competitions and tournaments throughout the year.
There's multiple.
And,
There's multiple.
yeah, so and
Like,
based off those tournaments
athletes do not
results,
use one thing every sport
based
per
off
year.
your time, man, Ishmael, so hold on, just for you to learn. Based off your time as well as certain qualifications and the result of such tournaments throughout the year, you can qualify for higher levels.
So how often do he compete then? I mean,
I'm trying to understand his. My point is like, what
Y'all
is the state of?
No, they compete year round in national competition and international competition. You got to qualify to be a part of the USA team. You got to qualify to be in the Olympics. Yeah, you got to qualify. They swim a lot. They swim a lot. They do. They compete a lot.
Ishmael, Ishmael, what I'm about to say is not an attack. It's just a word of advice. Just instead of questioning something that you're not familiar with, just talk what you know. That's not an attack. It's just advice.
That was a bad answer. You just said you ain't know baseball. You just
I mean,
said
What did I say right after that? I literally said I'm a baseball casual, so I'm still learning about the game.
Okay, hold on, Sturdy.
He's an Olympic casual.
Sturdy, hold on for a second. I'm trying to understand the state. I'm trying to understand his state of relevancy, okay? Because
don't even try, Israel. It's beyond your understanding as a casual.
Hold on for a second, because I understand track and field that there's the like the World Cup, or not. It's not the World Cup, but there is the world competition with track and field, and track and field has endless amount of competition. Is it the same thing with swimming? Like, is he always
same thing for
competing?
swimming.
Okay, did he compete?
All the Olympic events.
Okay, did he compete like? Because Usain Bolt or like a Tyson Gay or a lot of track and field athletes competed all the time in these type of events. So like, did he compete that much?
Yes,
every single time?
Yes, he did.
Look up his resume.
Yes, he did. It's not dope. It's on his resume. He don't get nearly 80 plus goals of just competing at the Olympics or FIBA.
When was the last time he competed?
He competed the Olympics before COVID.
Okay, outside
12?
the Olympics.
Remember, he got suspended because he was caught smoking.
No, he retired. Yeah, he retired. He retired at the Olympics. He said it himself. That was my last race. I'm answering your question. That's when he retired.
Outside
the Olympics race.
Outside
the 2008? Is that what or 2012? Like which one was it?
No. I said the Olympics before
They're not gonna answer your
COVID.
They're gonna make vague.
How am I saying I'm answering the question?
How often?
What question he's not answering? What question he's not answering?
I'm trying to find out why y'all asking about swimming when none of us know anything about swimming, and y'all mad about the answers.
I mean, that's all I'm trying to say.
I mean,
and that's why he can't be. That's why he can't be the greatest athlete of the 21st century.
Ignorance does not disqualify your resume, Johnny.
This is about people who know all sports.
It disqualifies you when you're going up against GOAT James. That's what it disqualifies you. You got to be playing the sport.
No, ignorance does not disqualify your resume. Facts are just facts.
He's the greatest swimmer up to the 21st century. That's not the argument, but to put him as the greatest athlete of the 21st century, that's a little bit disingenuous.
We're not discrediting the athlete. We're saying, how can you put someone who is not the greatest athlete number one? That's all we're saying.
I'm trying to understand his relevancy, because how do you have him over Usain Bolt? Like, Usain Bolt is like, I would say, like the greatest track athlete of all time.
And because Phelps has like
Phelps has more medals.
6 times the gold medals than Usain Bolt. That's why, because he has a lot more.
And that's because of that. Oh wait, and that's because of teams. And it's because of team, but some of that's because of team swimming as well. Because I know that. I'm just saying. I know he has individual ones, but I know the USA swimming team is better than the Jamaican track team as far as winning. Because I don't even think Jamaican track teams wins like that.
Hey Johnny, you gotta chill on that. Bro.
I'm just saying. I know the ladies are good, but the men. How many times? When was the last time they won the 400? Did they win it last time?
Not the 400, but they won the best at the 2 and the 1 and the relay.
Yeah, but the one is the individual, isn't it?
No, there's individual for ones, twos, fours. What is it? 1200s.
Yeah, but we know, but we all know the Africans take the 400s.
Usain Bolt specialized in certain races, and Phelps specialized in more swimming races. That's why he has more medals. And there's 14 medals that Phelps can have. Phelps has the most Olympic gold medals of anybody. Olympic medals, period. Phelps is the greatest Olympian ever. That's why. So that would make him the greatest athlete. What? No, because I mean it's the Olympics.
Olympian. It depends what you value.
Yeah, the greatest Olympian.
We value GOAT James here in GOAT James Kingdom. That's what we value. Basketball.
That's like saying Kevin Durant is the greatest basketball Olympian of all time, but he's not the greatest basketball player of all time. The greatest athlete of all time. That's just what it is.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, a lot of that just seems to be a fixed. I would say you have to separate. I don't see how he could be over. To me, I would say that Floyd Mayweather, from my perspective, he's the greatest boxer of all time, and I would say that he's he's at least top two, like the greatest individual athlete of all time. I mean, like, I don't see how.
Floyd is definitely the greatest 21st century boxer that we had so far.
Yeah, but I also think that he's the greatest boxer of all time. I mean, like, nobody, like, his resume is that he's beat over 20 champions. He's undefeated. I mean, it's hard to say anybody's the greatest boxer. What you value.
Floyd has a record. He has it. He has the stance to say the greatest, but
he's also never been knocked down. He's never been knocked down once in his entire career.
He's been knocked down twice, but I get what you're saying.
Twice?
I was going to say, hold on. Didn't Zab put him on his back?
Just watch the Zab Judah fight, and literally they didn't count him.
Yeah, they didn't count him. That means he wasn't knocked down, right?
No. Ishmael. When you see something, that's a form of a fact too.
No, man.
That's not a fact. It's not a fact.
No, bro.
It's not a fact. No, what is a fact? Define a fact. Great B-League, define a fact. What is a fact?
If it's not counted, then it's not knocked down.
It's not recorded. It's not.
So when you watch that fight, I can drop a link if y'all want to. When you watch that fight, boxing, anytime your glove involuntary touch the canvas, that's considered a knockdown.
It now as a knockdown, so it's not a knockdown.
I get it. Everybody has different definitions for facts. That's all. That's cool.
I mean, it's not a different definition. It wasn't a knockdown. That's the fact. It wasn't a knockdown. That's the fact.
No, I know. Like, yeah, like you know, everybody have different definitions. It's so cool. It's okay. No, I thought a fact is something that you can prove. No, I thought
because it wasn't a knockdown. That's what we're saying. Like,
no. Do you want me to supply the evidence to support my fact, or we just want to just?
Let's go look at the knockdown.
It wasn't counted as a knockdown.
So hold on. So Dolph, when is so it's just numbers? That's it. Numbers the only way you have facts, or is it both?
A knockdown is not a knockdown. I mean,
I did that. That was the answer to my question. Is numbers the only form of facts?
That's the answer you wanted.
No. You still didn't answer my question. Is numbers the only form of facts?
So what? So who called it a knockdown?
In boxing knockdowns, yes.
Okay.
In boxing knockdowns,
yes. Knockdown, bro. Because if it was a knockdown, it would have affected the scorecard, bro. Yes. And it was not. Yes. Okay. That's how it was.
No, I understand how you. I understand. Yeah, I know. Like I said, everybody.
You're arguing a technicality, man. You're arguing a technicality.
I'm arguing the rules and facts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we can move on. Everybody have different definitions. We can move on. That's it.
Motherfucker, he's never been knocked down. Okay.
Yes.
Ishmael, I understand how you feel, brother, but like, we just move on. I get it.
I understand how you feel. So right.
Yeah, I feel. It was recorded, but like I said, I don't see how.
John, you on mute.
You're right. It was recorded visually. You're right. It was recorded visually.
All right, y'all keep tiptoeing around the topic. We were talking about Tom Brady unathletic behind. Now y'all talking about Floyd Mayweather. Let's get to New World.
Tom Brady shouldn't be over LeBron. No, I don't see it.
Exactly. ESPN is horrible. This is why they shouldn't even have the NBA no more. Neither they should strip them of NBA rights as well. New World, what's your take on today's discussion, sir?
You guys been chopping it up. Good show as always. Salute to the panel. I definitely don't think Tom Brady should be above LeBron James simply due to the fact that football is not an international sport. So, just based off of that merit, he should be excluded from the top 10. Football isn't even an Olympic sport, so it's not like he's competing against other people around the world. It's not like, we have a measure for that. So, as far as like an American athlete, if you American athletes, yeah, he would be in the top 5. But if you're talking about athletes in general, I definitely don't think he should be in the top 10. There's other people who have dominated international sports on a larger stage and much better than he has. Michael Phelps, in my opinion, shouldn't be above LeBron James. I don't know much about his career. You guys were breaking down how swimming is not just an Olympic event. I didn't know this because I don't care about swimming. I'm just keep. But just based off of his accolades, you could put him in the top 5, but he definitely shouldn't be above LeBron James because LeBron just had a dominant stretch. But he's got so many milestones to achieve something, or being the oldest to achieve something. His second year, I'm pretty sure he was second in MVP voting. That's something that's really ridiculous and hard to do. So, when you compare an athlete like LeBron James in a team sport, like especially in this decade or in this century, I can't really see anybody. And this is not just me being a fanboy. Like, this is just me just being completely honest. Like, when I think of top athletes, LeBron, Serena Williams, Tiger Williams, Tiger Woods, not Tiger Williams, my bad. But those guys are the ones that I immediately come to my head when I think of top athletes of this century. After that, everybody else can come after that. But them 3 should be in the top 3 in my opinion.
Well, I'm glad that you said that because when I read the article that ESPN put out about this 21st century, that was one of the things they wanted to emphasize was it being an international thing. So including such things as world competition, being that football isn't a world sport, that's actually a great take by you. So I think that bodes well. Somebody asked where Messi was. Messi was 3rd. He was in the top 3. It was Michael Phelps, Serena Williams, then it was Messi, then it was LeBron James. And after that, it was just pure blasphemy because LeBron James was 4th off the top. Usain Bolt was 9th on the list. Floyd Mayweather was 25th on the list.
Yeah, so the guys you named, they should all be in the top 10 in my opinion.
Yeah. So let's
my bad.
Go ahead. Now go ahead, New World. Then we'll let Blue Boat get in. Go ahead, New World. Finish up.
Oh yeah, no, I was just saying that those guys should also be in the top 10. I don't know much about the soccer player or real football players, Ronaldo and Messi. I don't know much about them, but I know that the individual records and achievements that they've accomplished and has changed the game. They basically defined their game in this current century. So, those guys should definitely be in the top 10. But I still think LeBron is greater, man.
Facts, the GOAT.
But y'all keep
real quick, I'm still looking into this, but like apparently football is an international sport. So I'm looking into it. It's crazy. I thought it was just Canada, but apparently other countries have football leagues. But I'm just just double checking myself.
American football leagues?
It's not like that.
No. Hey, Johnny, there's multiple leagues around the world. I'm just saying the style because we're the only country that calls football. Everybody else, we call football soccer, but everybody else calls it football. So I'm just trying to verify this more. But it's looking like there's more than just 2 countries.
If you were talking about
I know they play rugby. That's what I'm saying. I know they play rugby, which is still not football.
I'm separating it. I know. I'm separating it. But football is definitely played in more than just the United States.
Shit, I tell you what, a cricket player is probably more athletic than Tom Brady. Don't even start with me. Let's let Blue Boat in. Go ahead, Blue Boat. Let's let Blue Boat in. Go ahead, Blue Boat. Thank you for joining us again, brother.
No problem, man. Thank you for having me. I really take everything ESPN does these days with a grain of salt, man, because they base this thing off who's popular, who's the flavor of the month at the moment, who's in and out. They like the sports TMZ, if you ask me. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, they don't even do their research. Half the people that put together this list don't even do their research, man. Like Floyd Mayweather at 25, are you kidding me? We know that's politically charged, man. We know that's politically charged. We know that's politically charged. All this stuff that happened in his personal life, and he's like he's polarizing like LeBron. He's polarizing like LeBron, you know what I mean? But you know, and it's like, you know, for me, it's like when you take into account the accolades, you take into account the accomplishments, you take into account the stats, the winning. LeBron is number one. Floyd is number two. You know, to be honest, now everybody don't come out of my name. I was thinking about Tom Brady. Now that I think about it, he doesn't have to do that much in comparison to the other people that's ahead of him. If I had to come for a third spot, it'd be Serena Williams. So Floyd, LeBron, Serena, any of them three could be number one if you ask me. You know what I mean? I mean, because they got it all. Stats, accolades, winning, championships, all that.
All right, so I'm a little ignorant towards tennis. Is Serena Williams' dominance in female tennis larger than the male dominance?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, when you stack up to it.
Look up my resume.
The closest would be
like
Johnny. The closest
it would go back between Roger Federer and Nadal and then Djokovic.
Like Tiger Woods dominance.
But I'm just talking about the women's sport. The women's sport, the people, her peers, right? Her peers. Martina Navratilova, Steffi Graf. She done outshine all of them, you know what I mean? And people really didn't expect much of her, you know what I mean? And you got to take into account that Venus Williams is great in her right. So really, she had to like navigate through all that, trying to be up there with her sister and trying to surpass all these other greats in tennis that did it before her or during her era. You know, like I said, Navratilova and Steffi Graf, they were celebrated. You know what I mean? And she basically surpassed them all. You know?
Wow. What about Jake Paul, though?
Who?
Where does Jake Paul rank? He should be first or second.
Jake Paul.
Exactly what he did there. Right.
So she dominated more than Tiger Woods?
Tied.
That's a good question.
I would say
if it was, you know what? That's a good question, King David. Damn, I didn't even think about that, man. King John, my fault.
Yeah. He said King David. Yeah, but you know what? I mean, but didn't Tiger have a serious fall off though?
And that's the thing. For a while, his age started to catch up to him for a while. He had started falling off for quite a bit. What was that? Probably about like the late 2000s. He started kind of falling off.
Mm-hmm. As soon as he stopped sleeping around, he started to fall off. So when he stopped sleeping around,
that might be it too.
If he was still chasing them girls, he'll still be winning.
But another thing I want to bring up though, ESPN also came up with another list of the top NBA players since 2000, and LeBron was number one. Who knew about that?
Well, we talked about it last week.
They know because they was posting it all over the group. They knew.
But
Blue
Bill, I don't know if you saw the first part, but ESPN did a top athletes 1995 to 2015, and LeBron James was above Michael Phelps, Serena Williams.
Well, like I said, I mean, it don't make sense how you go from number one all the way down to number four, and he's accomplished more since then, you know. But so how can you say that he's not number one now when he's accomplished added to his resume? If he added to his resume, then he should still be number one, right? I can see if he didn't win no more. He just plateaued after that. But he didn't plateau. He started adding to his resume. So how can you lose position by adding to your resume? It's propaganda, if you ask me. It's just propaganda, and like you said, it's clickbait. That's why I don't take anything from ESPN with a grain, seriously. And to be honest, I'm with it, Johnny, man. They should have lost their NBA rights straight up. I'm with you, man.
Well, they help pay for a lot of stuff for the NBA. They use their money, so they're allowed to vote.
But all right, so let me ask y'all this though. Let me ask y'all this because this is about being an athlete. This is about being one of the greatest athletes of this century. It's a short century. It's not even a quarter of a century of the century. But could LeBron James be as dominant as Michael Phelps was in swimming? Is LeBron James as athletic as Michael Phelps to be just as dominant as Michael Phelps was in swimming? Let's start with you, Brandon. What you think?
To be as dominant, by winning as much, I don't think no one has won more than Michael Phelps. Like, that's the problem.
So you think LeBron couldn't, with his athleticism, he couldn't have been able to do that? He couldn't have been able to win all those awards. He couldn't.
Bro,
if he wanted, just using his athleticism. I'm saying LeBron's been 6'8" for a long time. That bodes well for being a swimmer, right? Being tall and slim. He's very athletic. He has the upper body strength.
Do he smoke weed?
Michael Phelps, God created Michael Phelps to swim the way his body is. The way his body is. He created Michael Phelps to swim. He's like the perfect swimmer. That's why he's by far the greatest swimmer of all time.
I think the argument could be like, can you put LeBron James or Michael Phelps in a different sport and they succeed?
I mean, that's different though. You know, that's different.
That's stupid hypothetical.
No, I just want to see. I want to see which one of these sports can LeBron dominate in. That's my point. Which ones can LeBron dominate in?
Basketball.
Travis.
Tony said basketball.
Also, when they did the list in 2015, Michael Phelps finished number 9. Michael Phelps finished number 9 in 2015.
I want to tell you, Travis. I wanted to tell you,
Brandon.
Travis. I wanted to tell you that
you love the top 10. The top 10. Ishmael, hold on for a second. Jordan was number 1. LeBron number 2. Tiger Woods number 3. Tom Brady number 4. Roger Federer number 5. Serena number 6. Peyton Manning 7. Kobe 8. Michael Phelps 9. And Sturdy, I don't want to hear anything.
Sturdy was 10.
Derek Jeter number 10.
Well, that makes sense.
It's funny how Roger
If you go
Federer
from 95 to 2015, that is Derek Jeter era, because he won 4 titles within that span, had 3,000 hits.
Yeah, because Derek Jeter's a '90s guy as well, so that kind of But they made sure. But with the 21st century, ESPN excluded anything that you did in the '90s, even if you did play in the '90s.
That's what
they only counted what you did in the 21st century.
Brandon, who was
My question is the criteria the same?
I believe so.
I don't think so, because this one, like I said, they said they use international voting. This one was votes. This one was based off of votes.
You really can't.
Brandon, who was the first tennis player?
The first tennis player.
Roger Federer.
That was my only question.
Serena was 6.
But you really can't say that certain criteria is the same because everybody else's criteria is different. Everybody else's criteria is fair.
No, they basically tried to use the same criteria as
the same criteria as 2015.
Yeah. Not playing the 21st century, guy.
So how did LeBron drop from 1 to 4? That's the confusing part.
Different writers.
I don't know. I didn't read the criteria.
Because if they're going from 2000, what years is it from?
This one is from 1995 to 2015, and so that was 20 years. And the other one was 2000 to 2020.
And if that's the case, Jordan can't be the greatest athlete. Then how is Jordan the greatest athlete? Then counting those years.
If the second
it's Michael Jordan. Well, LeBron James at that time only won 2 titles. Yeah, and LeBron James at that time only won 2 titles.
He had more MVPs.
All of his MVPs. He has the greatest finals comeback ever.
2015.
Yeah, this was
before that. This was before that.
I don't pay attention.
Yeah, Twin Man don't. Let's say Ishmael, go ahead, Ishmael. You said you had something to say, Ishmael. Go ahead.
I wanted to say the best athlete, Travis, is able to play different sports. Right? Capability. I know it's a hypothetical, but it was in response to what Johnny was saying. LeBron James beat practically like basically in the individual sport. And I don't know. I think he's just meant for team play. Like he definitely could have been a great football player. State.
He breaking up.
Yeah, you breaking in and out, Ishmael. Yeah, you're breaking in and out, Ishmael. We can't hear. He was basically saying something about that you should be able to transcend in other sports as well if you're a great athlete. So someone like LeBron James.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, because you can never say no other athlete is held to that level when you're talking about, except for who, like Bo Jackson. Like you're talking about somebody who,
can you hear me?
Like you measure by what their like chosen profession is. You don't say, well, what if, or he didn't dominate like this.
There's definitely a multitude of athletes that can play in different sports professionally. They might be the greatest, but you can't say that. So it's like
Danny Ainge was drafted in 3 different leagues.
Yeah, so it's not just Bo Jackson. LeBron James was to be able to be a football player.
We don't know that.
We don't know that.
Yes, you do. You can tell from high school.
No, he was an All-American, bro.
We know for sure who couldn't play
football.
We know for sure who couldn't play 2 sports. We know that for a motherfucking fact. That's for a fact. We know who we know that.
Understand this, bro.
That we know.
In football,
that we know.
It's not like basketball. Like football, the gap between the amateurs and pros, way different.
LeBron would retire after one hit by Ed Reed.
Yo, get out of here.
LeBron
we don't know, but you don't know, especially for the 2000s. It was a physical game. You don't know. We don't know.
Well, dude, he definitely could.
This is a version of Sturdy that I love. I love Sturdy.
It's realistic, man. Like
LeBron could have played football. He could have played. He could have did swimming. He could have did swimming.
LeBron could shoot laser beams out his eyes. LeBron could grow wings and fly.
You didn't see the commercial. You didn't see the commercial. You didn't see the commercial when he was doing diving. LeBron could be a diver. Okay, he could do that shit as well.
He's the best golfer ever too.
Well, golf is a little hard. Golf is a little bit hard. I didn't say baseball because that takes high hand coordination.
Cool.
That's a little difficult.
Yes.
I'll give you an example. Stephen Curry was
Madden. He's one of the best Madden players of all time. He's one of the best Madden players.
That's gonna be considered real sports. And y'all watch out.
It's already.
I saw.
Are you gonna get canceled?
Gaming already is sport.
See, so the GOAT.
There's gonna be a game in there's gonna be a game in metal pretty soon.
Yeah, they're bringing esports to the Olympics within the next 2 Olympics.
I'm being for real. Like, I'm just saying, like even Stephen Curry can play golf. Like you can have a multitude of athletes that can be other great.
Israel, you and I can.
18 rounds of golf and then dropping 50 the same night.
That's why I keep telling y'all Tiger Woods can't be up there, man. All these people could play golf. It's not too many people who can sit there and play the game.
All these people can't play golf.
They're not playing.
They can't. There's a lot of people who can't play basketball.
A lot of people can't play golf. Like, bro, these are not just activities.
They play golf. Yeah, golf.
Just because these people know how to hit a golf ball, they're not Tiger Woods level. They're just not.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I think that I could see them as being like pros in a different sport. I can see that capability. I'm not trying to.
So
say
I don't see Tiger playing any other sport. I don't see Tiger playing any other sport.
You and I could sit down for a game of chess, but does that mean after we're gonna go beat fucking King Larry? No.
This is physical sports.
Tiger can play baseball. The way he hit
some movement.
Okay, here we go.
Not staring at a.
So where would you put Tiger on baseball on defense? Where would he go?
I mean, he can play everything on defense. He can play in the outfield.
Hell no, not shortstop.
First baseman, right? First baseman, because they don't do nothing but stand on the base, right?
I mean,
no, he got to run. He got to run.
No, he'll be the DH.
There's a lot. Tiger was an athlete. Tiger was an athlete. That's why he was so great.
Just the hate for these sports is astounding.
That's what I'm saying.
Tiger will be hitting the ball out the park.
None of you guys have
a skill
approach.
No, to be real, Johnny, like it's really based off how much respect you have for the other sports.
Wait a minute, don't they use like a golf cart to go from one hole to the next as well?
No.
Sometimes.
Yes, sometimes.
Right? Yeah, she said yeah.
Sometimes.
No,
Sometimes.
they actually
Use it
can't.
to
No,
carry.
I'm serious. Sometimes.
So, wait. Does somebody carry their golf club? Does somebody carry their golf clubs for
Sometimes.
them?
Yes.
Right.
You got a caddy.
No, actually all the time, 30. Actually all the time. They have a caddy.
Johnny, I
Hey,
shot
hey,
like
hey, hey,
All right,
hey,
wait.
you be
Do
quiet,
they
bro.
even put the ball? Do they even put the ball down on the tee themselves? Does somebody put the ball down for the tee for them as well? Is it-
Sometimes.
But Johnny, I shot a 9 over last weekend.
Bro, you
Okay,
ain't, bro.
that was really good for me. But I'm not going to be Tiger Woods.
Like, let's be real here. Let's be real. If we're just talking
Wait a minute,
about
a pool player that should be involved in this, right? Should we put a pool player in this professional pool? What about
Absolutely
bowling?
not. First of all,
Bowling?
I couldn't tell you anything about pool.
Cricket? That's some bowling. Cricket. Cricket's a bigger sport than football.
Is cricket in the Olympics?
Cricket. Well,
Yeah.
breakdancing. Breakdancing is in the Olympics. Breakdance is in the Olympics.
Breakdance is in the Olympics?
Yeah, breakdance is in the Olympics. Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
It's gonna be flag football.
Hey, man, everybody can't breakdance, Swim Man.
And guess what? Hey, Twin Man.
In the Olympics.
And guess who wins gold in breakdancing? A bunch of Asians.
Yeah, they great at it. I'm not shocked by that. Koreans great at
That's
breakdancing.
crazy, John.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying that's an American. That was created here in America. You would think, some Puerto Ricans or something like that would be number one in that, right?
Get our breakdancing team together. They need to be
Yeah.
locking and shit, getting it together. What the fuck?
That shit is crazy. But no, I mean, no. Somebody said bowling is tough. Bowling is a hard sport. Bowling is eye-hand coordination. Hey, you got to pick up the bowling.
Ball, dude.
You got to pick up the ball yourself. Move it down the
Hey,
line.
Johnny, why are you hating, bro? Leave golf alone. It's a great sport.
There's no extra tools given to you for this.
Johnny, golf is like a top 3 hardest
You're
sport
not
ever,
gonna hit
dude.
the ball well.
To be
Golf,
consistent at.
golf is a rich man's sport. Trust me, it takes no effort to play golf.
Absolutely.
Ain't no rich man trying to do no effort. All the greatest sports are done by people who are poor. Football, basketball.
LeBron is poor.
Yeah, LeBron came from a poor environment. He came from a very poor environment. You got to really put your physical abilities to overcome this, my friend. To be great at this. This is facts. This is facts. I'm telling you. I'm just telling you.
Where is Tom Brady rated on this list?
No way. He should be nowhere on this list. He's fifth. He's after Tom. He's after.
That's disrespectful. He should not be over. Floyd
What about
Mayweather.
hockey? They didn't put no hockey guys here. There's no hockey guy that dominated in the 21st century.
Nobody cares about
Well,
the
you could have what's that dude that played for the Penguins?
Ooh, like Lemieux.
He could have been on the
Nobody
list.
cares about them dudes, them barbaric dudes.
And it's physical. Not only is hockey as a skill sport, it's a physical sport as well. It requires.
They play a sport on knives. They are crazy, man. They play a sport on knives. They fist fight each other with no gloves. Hell no. They're barbarians. They don't count. They're crazy, man. Nobody want to be around them.
Damn it,
You don't count.
You're worse than Johnny.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Should have been on there, Crosby or Ovechkin. I agree with that.
Yeah, no, seriously.
That's
though,
what I'm saying.
hockey,
I know a little bit about every
Hey, we're still waiting for your top 10, dude.
Shout out to you, True the King. Peace to you. Y'all make sure to check out True the King and the crossover and all the different platforms that's going live on FYF Sports Debate. Shout out to y'all. We get Herm.
Hey, Dave 3000 of asking Ishmael for his top 10 and criteria.
I've already sent it.
Hey, Johnny, you know I'm still hyped for Friday night, right?
Oh man, Friday night was an episode to go down
I'm still
for
hyped
ages,
for Friday
bro.
night, bro. I'm still
Yeah,
hyped
man,
for
got
Friday
some
night.
bitches
Shout out
over
to
there.
all of that. Yeah, matter of fact, I gotta apologize to Mac Def. Sorry, Mac Def. I didn't mean to go in on you like that. I should have been more well behaved.
I can understand the apology, but how you gonna sit here and say the media doesn't influence your opinion and then give us media influence opinions? Come on, bro.
That shit was funny as fuck.
How you gonna sit here and say it don't influence your opinion, and in your very last statement, give me an opinion that is completely influenced by the media? And when I sat here and said, they sat here and talk about how Jordan dominated the 90s and his resume can't be touched. Who said that, Johnny? The media. Last time I checked, and when I sat here and said the media sat here and said that your era starts when you start making the playoffs, somebody wanted to call me a liar. No, I am not like.
That was
the
Ismail.
media said it when you start making the playoffs, that's when your era starts. I'm so tired of people in the bullshit. You can't use
No,
one
Ismail
media
didn't say that.
narrative.
That was.
I mean, Jordan, when you think about it, he didn't have a consecutive 10-year stretch of dominance. Like, he took years off in the middle. And even if you want to count the 90s as his decade, he didn't win in 90, didn't win in 94, he didn't win in 95, and he didn't win in 98. Or, 99, because he won in 98.
Yeah, he did.
But
He never had a 10-year stretch. 10-year straight stretch.
Hold
Never
up,
had
hold
that.
up. New World. What's one of the other media narratives? Oh, no one ate on Jordan's watch. Last time I checked, even if you don't want to count the years he was out, he played in 95, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he got knocked off by Shaquille O'Neal and Penny.
You lost. So someone ate on your watch. So like I said, people run with the fucking media narratives and then say they don't run with the media narratives. I'm tired of the bullshit.
You have clowns like Willie that would be like, "Oh, he was rusty." It's like, nah, nigga, he was dropping.
I'm sorry, but I don't mean to be disrespectful. It just sounds like he's manipulating his emotions in the spirit of the moment. Like, 16.
My mic is terrible, bro.
Jordan did this at this moment.
Ishmael, your mic.
Yeah, Ishmael, your mic is bad, and so is you, New World. Let's let Paul get in because Paul was here earlier. He didn't get a chance to speak. Paul, we were talking about ESPN hiring a bunch of haters to vote LeBron fourth greatest athlete of the 21st century. What do you think of that? Because I know you know LeBron's the greatest athlete of the 21st century.
Well, I'll put LeBron James in the top 3.
Okay.
I'll put number 1 and number 2. It will be either Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo.
Take shots. Now soccer is a real athletic sport. Okay, y'all want to talk about that. That's a real athletic sport. So which one is better though, Messi or Ronaldo?
I'll put Messi number 1.
Messi's number 1.
Has Messi even won?
Ronaldo number 2.
Like the championship for his sport? I don't think he's ever won a championship for his sport though.
Yes, he has.
Ooh.
Messi, yes,
Cup?
Messi.
I don't think he's won a World Cup.
Many.
Of course he has. He's won many. What is wrong with you? It's Messi.
Yeah.
I didn't think he won a World Cup.
Yes. A World Cup. You mean the no? It's not called is it called the World Cup? The soccer World Cup.
Yeah,
every
the
4
World
years.
Cup is the biggest.
He won it one time.
Argentina won it.
Won a World Cup. Yeah, he never won a World Cup.
Argentina's never won a World Cup.
Yeah, he won in 2022.
No, he hasn't.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
You probably know more than me, so I ain't gonna argue. But I didn't think Messi won one. So if you saying he did, I'll go with what you're telling me. I'll look it up later.
He won one. Now Ronaldo haven't won a World Cup, but Messi won one.
That's who it is. Ronaldo hasn't won one.
Spain. So Spain hasn't won one. Okay. So Ronaldo's from Spain.
Has he won the pinnacle though? I know he's won at the league level. Has he won the World Cup?
Yes, Messi has.
Messi
has won every title.
Messi's the man. Trust me. Messi is the man. He is the man.
Over Derek Jeter though?
Y'all don't watch it.
He's over Derek Jeter. But hold on, wait. What about?
I didn't try to discredit Messi. I just asked a question.
What about Mariano Rivera? The GOAT.
I mean, Mariano Rivera is the the greatest saves, the greatest closing pitcher ever, in my opinion.
No, we're talking about the 21st century. That's why.
Oh yeah, Ronaldo is Portugal. My bad. Okay, Ronaldo is Portugal. Thanks for correcting me. Okay, he's Portugal. Okay, so you got Messi, Ronaldo, then LeBron James as top 3 greatest athletes of all time. All right, so how does these other sports? Let me ask you a question. I know you're in Puerto Rico. It's still kind of American, but are any of these other sports even close to soccer? I know baseball is big in Puerto Rico. Should we include baseball players?
I would say basketball and baseball are the biggest on here.
Basketball and baseball. So can we count baseball players as athletes or no?
Yes.
Of course they're athletes.
You can count them.
Why would that be athletes?
Not count them? What?
They're athletes.
I don't know. Supposedly the 1900s GOAT couldn't play it, so it couldn't be that much of an athletic sport.
Well, at least that GOAT actually had an individual sport with his name on his shirt.
Listen, LeBron would have been drafted to the NFL easily.
We don't know because we've never seen him play.
Yeah, because he chose to take over he chose over to take over the true athletic sports. Basketball is
I
more
want to see
athletic.
LeBron go over the middle
Basketball
with
and football, he
perfect.
decided to play basketball.
I
So,
mean,
yes,
LeBron
he
would have
could
been
have
the
probably
greatest
been a
football
good
player ever.
football player if he'd have
Y'all
focused on
really
it.
this delusional.
Thank
He
you on
never
that. I don't know
played
if he was
a
in the middle.
sport.
Craig,
Bigger than
I'm
the
sitting here
State.
saying
You didn't
if
even
he'd
believe
have
that, Brandon.
Why are you
focused
using what
on
he did in
football,
fucking
maybe
Of
he
high
would
course
have
he
school?
been
would
a
have.
great football
Y'all
player.
working off high
That's
He
school
all
would
I'm
have.
kids,
saying.
What position?
Y'all basing off of 15-year-olds.
He would have been a receiver,
Jordan was
like he
playing
was in
against grown
high
I don't
school.
know.
baseball.
I don't know. I don't
I
know.
mean, what
Y'all get
other
out
receiver
for
is
real.
6'8",
Y'all
260 pounds and running
I
4.4?
don't know.
He
This
was a
stuff
tight end.
Thank you.
He was going to be a tight
Calvin
end.
Johnson, I
He
don't know if
said
he was
he
6'8", but I know he was
Exactly.
tall.
Megatron,
Randy
dude.
Moss, I don't know.
He'll be a
He would
beast.
have been a receiver.
He would have been a
It don't
beast.
matter. He would have been a receiver.
Did he play any NFL?
Tight
Did he
end.
play in the combine? Y'all working
Nope,
on what
he
he did in
didn't.
fucking high
Yeah, he
school.
I think he'd have been a hell of a
He
tight
would
end.
have been. You can see an
You're
athlete and know what they're
bugging.
gonna do.
You can
What?
see
I
The
think
that.
he'd have
guy
been, if
is
LeBron would
a
have played
freak of
football,
nature.
he would have been a hell of a
Nah,
tight end.
not really.
Did it?
So you look at Lamar Jackson, you're like, he's gonna be a quarterback.
No, because you take away the mental, take away something intangible from the game when you say that. Like the reason why
What's that?
Calvin Johnson stopped, because he didn't want to deal with the physicality anymore. That's the intangible. Like no matter how many physicality a person player is,
Calvin
no,
Johnson
like
did
no
not
matter
run
how physically talented someone is, they always a mental challenge to the sport too. So in football, especially 2000s,
Anything. What's that?
Wait. Who has more mental challenge than LeBron James?
no,
For
Johnny,
anything LeBron James do.
No, that's
Hey Johnny,
that's not what he was.
in football, it's just a different challenge. I'm saying it's more challenge or whatever. It's definitely a different challenge. For you to catch a ball, knowing someone's going to hit you in your chest, cause minor concussion.
Not now. Not now. They don't do that no more. They're different.
I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about the early 2000s. If LeBron wanted to play, he would have came in that era. Facts.
Yeah, that's true. In the 2000s,
So that's what I'm saying. That's a different mental challenge. No, because like I said, because what I'm saying, freely, any sport that you do at a high level, there's a physical challenge and a mental challenge. There's physical adjustment and mental adaptability. So to say a person will make it to that level, like we don't know.
LeBron can do it.
You don't know.
LeBron knows. I know. It's LeBron.
Yeah, so hold up. So you saying that it's not a definite that LeBron James would have been a great football player because of the
absolutely not. It's not a definite. Yes, because of things that we don't know, Johnny. I mean, B-Lee.
agree with that.
I think that he can.
Like, what's wrong with that?
That's why I was very specific with my language.
So if that's the most mentally challenged and who prevailed the most is LeBron James, so it would have been a problem.
But
no,
sir,
in basketball,
when I said what I said, I said if LeBron James would have focused on football the way he focused on basketball, I believe he would have been great.
But bro, we don't know that, bro. It's just a different challenge, man. Like this.
Yeah, we do, because LeBron's discipline. LeBron is known for his discipline and taking care of his body.
Football.
I think that's perfect.
Once again,
there's no reason to say, well, LeBron James is this freak of nature, but if he goes to the NFL, he's going to have some mental challenges. No, LeBron James, he would not be a problem. It would not be a problem.
I'm not insulting LeBron. I'm not insulting LeBron. I'm not being disingenuous. It's just a no. It's wait, man. Please finish.
Talk to me, brother.
It would have been a challenge for LeBron.
I think you're overlooking what I'm saying.
Can we get a segment to take?
What I'm saying. I'm sitting here literally saying if he focused on the game of football the same and gave the game of football the same focus and dedication that he gave basketball, you mean to tell me we can't come up with the assumption after we've seen this man for 20 years and the work ethic that he has to sit here and say he wouldn't have been able to play football at a high level?
Yes. That's what I'm saying. I'm simply saying.
Okay, I don't agree with you.
Wait a minute. We don't have to because it's a hypothetical. You're as credible as I'm credible in this hypothetical. And what I'm saying is a fact. Every sport is not the same. Every sport is not the same.
You know, the number one pick of the draft.
You're right about that. But I'm sitting here saying if we see the man's work ethic, we see how he invests in his body, we see how the man trains constantly. I think it's safe to assume he would have played football at a high level if he's giving it the same dedication.
Hey Johnny, but swim. You don't know how he would react if someone's going to play dirty against him. You don't know how he's going to react if someone leaves their feet at nearly.
Not even supposed to.
Hold on, bro. Swim in.
I think we make up. I think we make up hypotheticals.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Like somebody can't do
Jesus
something.
Christ, bro.
Let's make up this hypothetical.
Hey, I said Jordan couldn't play baseball. He was
I'm not saying. All I'm saying is the truth, which is it's a different mental challenge.
You're saying exactly what you said. You're not saying. That's exactly what you're doing.
That's like saying LeBron cannot play in the 80s because they foul hard. No, LeBron's
Billy, if I wanted to say that, I would say that.
If LeBron was mentally weak, then he would have quit basketball a long time ago. The amount of haters and trolls that he has, bro. Come on now.
Who said he was mentally weak?
Football is not going to be a mental challenge for him to overcome. I can get what you're saying physically, but we've seen how durable LeBron has been in the sport of basketball compared to anybody in NBA history. So it doesn't matter. Basketball is still a physical contact sport. Maybe not as much as football, but in football, they've changed the rules to make it so certain positions don't get hit as hard as other players do.
It is nowhere near the same in 2000s football.
Football is different. Football is definitely different. I mean, in terms of like, I mean, if you ever had a concussion playing football, it is definitely different.
It's not fun.
How many times has Randy Moss been knocked out the game? How many times has Terrell Owens been knocked out the game?
I mean, you guys a 6'8", 260-pound football player.
That was to my point. No, it's to my point. Billy is to my point. No athlete has the same mindset to that point. So a physical specimen like Terrell Owens, who broke his leg, had multiple concussions, signed multiple waivers saying, I am comfortable to die on this field if necessary to play. Just because an apple's not an orange, just because LeBron has did the same multi-fortitude for the sport of basketball does not necessarily mean he's going to do the same exact thing for football. That's the only thing I'm saying.
I wanted to say this. I think that the thing is that the mental.
First of all, there'd have been no decision.
The mental toughness. Wait. The mental toughness in football is different in basketball. There is a mental toughness component in basketball, of course, but it's just different. You have to. It's basically you have to be preparing yourself.
Half his coach is fired. You got that
hold
right.
on. You have to prepare. You have to prepare yourself for that type of physicality. You have to be willing. You have to be able to develop that. It's like once you get hit.
And then acting like LeBron James going to be playing the middle linebacker or offensive lineman. He's being a receiver. Come on now.
I'm not saying.
No,
I mean, like you.
According to you, believe, but guys built like LeBron are going to play tight end. I don't know what to say.
We gotta realize, Brandon, is that it's different going over the middle against Montez Perfect than getting hacked on the wrist.
He's going over the middle all the time.
Yeah, right.
Travis Kelce don't go over the middle all the time.
I mean, Brian is probably going to be a quarterback, to be honest with you.
You're talking about players that's not in the same time frame.
Facts. He might.
LeBron might be the quarterback, bro.
Over the middle all the time.
You really think they're gonna let that man play quarterback in the Super Bowl? Y'all,
why not? Why not?
Because the NFL will not allow a guy like that to play quarterback. Bro, has anybody watched the NFL 2000s?
Or a tight end.
No, I don't. That's why I don't care.
The special teams, right?
Because Nuro, if you did, you understand all the bad publicity. Just a guy like Warren Moon was getting for playing quarterback, and like, bro, like it's a racist stigma. That's what I'm saying. No,
it would take a dynamic coach to put LeBron at the quarterback, just like how. Nobody wanted to put LeBron as the point guard when he first came into the NBA. So I can kind of see what you're saying, but
he'll be a dominant tight end or wide receiver. Dominant at both.
He could be dominant in all three of those positions.
I'd put LeBron.
I don't know about quarterback. Quarterback's different. Quarterback is different.
Defensive end. Get out of your mind, man.
Yo, again, tell me why y'all think.
Wait. As a defensive end, hell yeah. Why wouldn't he be as good as Julius Peppers and all those guys?
Center.
No,
Fuck
he
it.
would
No,
not.
put him at
Stop it.
defensive
He would
back.
be a
Put
receiver
him-
or a
put
tight
him at
end. Just stop
safety.
it.
Put him at
He
safety,
would not be
bro.
no.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm saying, yeah, we know he could play offense. We're not saying that, but I'm just saying because more than likely someone like
receiver, because he would flop and get like a penalty every time.
He would have played a receiver because he's unstoppable.
Dude, you know how many PIs would be their teams?
If we're only stopping, if we're only gauging, well, hold on, but if we're only gauging by the physical, why stop at football? Why not say, oh, LeBron can be the heavyweight champion of the world for boxing?
Sturdy, LeBron would be a pass interference machine.
I did that too.
No, man.
LeBron has reached peak athleticism. I don't think that there's any sport that you could put LeBron in and he wouldn't be good at. Even if he's not going to dominate all sports, just the fact that he's peak athletic, you can't tell me that somebody with his IQ can't get good at any sport on the planet.
Best bullshit in the world. Do you want to see LeBron play Connect Four? Fuck no.
You got me covered.
The IQ right out of LeBron. Can you imagine him in the ring with like Mike Tyson or some shit? In the ring with like even old ass Roy Jones. Hell no.
LeBron would have a nice reach as well over most people in boxing.
Yeah, he's got like a he's almost got like a 7 foot wing, 7'1" wingspan or something like that. LeBron.
I don't know if y'all know this, but I don't know if you know this, right? Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder was a basketball player before the age of 17. He became a professional boxer. He became a professional boxer because he wanted to help treat his daughter to a disease because boxing was more lucrative at that time. The only reason why Deontay Wilder survived this long, he has God-given knockout power in his hands.
That's it.
Not because of athleticism. That is it.
That's it.
If you watch, even with that, hold on, and Twinman know this. Even with those God-given knockout abilities, Deontay Wilder on an every fight basically gets his ass whooped. He gets ass whooped.
He ain't been the same since that Tyson Fury fight. I ain't gonna lie.
Deontay Wilder, everybody just focus on the
LeBron is better than Deontay Wilder.
Yeah,
LeBron
athlete,
is better
LeBron is superior
than Deontay Wilder. Okay. Hold on, wait. Hey, Paul, hold on, y'all. I'm about to mute everybody. Give me a second here. Paul, give us a second. I wanted to bring up True the King. Shout out to True the King. Thanks for joining the GOAT James Kingdom platform. You see these guys are going sideways. Don't tell me you mad at us because we think LeBron could play other sports.
I'm not mad at that. Cause like I said, LeBron do have a football background, but like every sport is crazy though. Every sport is insane.
Swimming, diving, football, soccer.
Now, if I see
cricket,
him,
table tennis.
Come on, hey, listen. Now, if I see him do that, listen, John. If I see him do that, listen. Now, if he would have
this man was wearing a life vest on a banana boat. That man came to swim.
What you mean? He saved Carmelo's life. He saved Carmelo's. He saved lives. Yeah, he saved lives. We have video evidence. Carmelo said it himself, man. LeBron saved my life. Carmelo himself.
You have video evidence of Melo saying it. You have video evidence of the action. What do you think?
Go ahead, True.
Like, I do believe he would have been if he pursued football, I definitely feel he'd probably be in the NFL because we saw it. It's high school. It's out there. He was a All-American, All-State, whatever. So like that's not. But comparing basketball IQ and sitting and saying we're gonna put that into other sports. I don't know who said. I think it was New World said that. That's insane though. Like we understand the athletic ability. Now the athletic ability, okay, that's why this is the conversation because how athletic LeBron is, right? But saying, oh, we're gonna put his basketball IQ in this sport in cricket.
Hold on, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Let me clarify what I said. I said LeBron is one of the most intelligent athletes of this century. Part of LeBron's basketball IQ comes from his dedication to studying film and being dedicated to his craft. If you put him in any sport, I can see his dedication to learning the sport and being the best at it translating, because that's what LeBron does. He wants to be great. He wants to be great at everything that he does. So if that's the case, I expect him, no matter what sport you put him in, to apply that same dedication that he does to basketball to any other sport. That's what I'm saying. It's not
I mean,
specifically basketball IQ.
That sound cool.
His dedication to the game. Like the
can-
reason
you can
why
dedicate
LeBron is
all you
considered
want.
a great and all-time great and has all this basketball genius because he studies the game. He studies the game more than any other basketball player does. Like, it's hard for me to believe that if he was not in any other sport, he wouldn't apply that same type of dedication.
But
it's
here's the thing, though. He would not be a quarterback, so his IQ in football would not be that great.
LeBron was a quarterback in the NFL, right?
Let's let Truth finish up. Let's let Truth rebuttal that. Go ahead, Truth. Go ahead, Truth.
But here's the thing: but we all know you can dedicate all you want to a certain things. That's maybe not your lane, though. I'm not listening. We can respect that he going to take something serious, anything serious, right? That's his life, period, right? But there's a reason. There's lanes you can study all you want to. LeBron James ain't the only person with high IQ dedicated to the game of basketball, but they ain't on the
he is.
same
What are you talking
level.
about, Trudy? He's the only smart player who's ever played the game. What?
The GOAT.
I mean, listen, and he's up there, right? But there's other people that's high IQ, but they ain't the same level of LeBron James. You all can agree with that. So it's like, if that's the case, then why we can't talk about other intelligent basketball
It's because
players?
LeBron combines his athleticism, his superior God-given athleticism, as well as his IQ to become as great as he is. There might be players just as smart as LeBron or even smarter than LeBron.
But not as handsome.
To basketball, but they don't have the athletic gifts to put out the same production that LeBron has. So at the end of the day, it takes both. It takes both athleticism, skill, and it takes IQ
So you think
to be
LeBron
at the
James
top
can
of any
be? So
sport.
you think LeBron James can compete with Usain Bolt in his prime?
Usain Bolt in his prime? I didn't say that.
No.
I didn't say LeBron.
No, I think no. But wait, no.
LeBron
True.
could be really
True
good
King.
or be one of the best.
True King. No, he would be he'll be the top runner in USA. He probably wouldn't be able to beat Usain Bolt.
In the world.
Like Usain Bolt is like Usain Bolt, in my opinion, is the best track athlete.
Why not? Why not?
No. In the world.
Hey Johnny. Hold on. All troll aside, bro. Everybody's not built for certain sports. It's not, bro.
LeBron is not built for the 100-meter.
No, he's not.
He's too heavy to run track and field. He'd have to lose at least 100
No, like
pounds.
there's the nuances. There's a lot of nuances in certain fields to other sports. Look, I don't care what y'all say. Most contact sports, LeBron is too big in. Y'all have any idea what will happen to this man?
That's why he is the greatest athlete, because we would never see nobody that's 6'8", 260 that can still run like Usain Bolt. That's the point.
He don't run like Usain Bolt.
He's running close enough.
Like Usain Bolt.
No,
He's
not close at all.
not
Hey,
running like
Johnny,
Usain Bolt.
Johnny, he's not close at all. Like his 40 is not even close. He's like a 4.6, 40.
What are y'all talking
No, he's not. He's like a 4'4". What is wrong with y'all?
When did LeBron run a 4.4?
Y'all getting these numbers.
When did LeBron run
getting these
a
numbers?
4.4? Y'all gotta stop
getting these
that.
numbers,
You buried that. You buried that, man.
Oh wait. So now y'all want to argue what LeBron James 440 is? Y'all say,
I'm not. But there's technique to run the 100 meters. There's technique to run some of these events. There's like they said, he's too big to run in the 100 meters, bro. He's too big. No.
Maybe a 4.6 at most.
And another thing too,
right?
Another thing too with these.
Big too, right?
Actually no. They
That was
did it.
actually the thing about Usain Bolt. They said he was too big to run that was actually his thing. So if you don't
When I say too big, I'm talking about too heavy. LeBron James is too big.
Usain Bolt is not as big. I would say.
well, hold on, wait. I don't know about this. Bleacher Report has an article here in 2008 that says the blessed with an incredible 6'8", 240 frame, LeBron James would be a perfect tight end. He is big, strong, fast. He once timed a 4.4 40-yard dash.
Man, I need to see a documentation of that 4.4, bro.
I am giving it to you. That's off of Bleacher Report.
Bleacher Report not credible.
They're not credible. They're not credible.
LeBron has practiced in the
Actually,
offseason with NFL players, and they've all given him high praise for his ability.
That's not credible.
What that supposed to mean?
At all.
That means that he can translate to football easily.
Because a couple football players gave him compliments?
I mean,
Go ahead, Ishmael. Go
he's an
Ishmael.
athlete.
Let Ishmael. I want to hear what Ishmael got to say because Bleacher Report said it's a faux.
Because the same media will say some bullshit talking about Michael Jordan can run a 4.3 and a 48-inch vertical. That's bullshit. That he can't do that. LeBron ain't never ran no 4.4 in his life. You have to have real documentation of that. Okay?
What do you mean? That's LeBron James fast. That's LeBron James fast. That's what that is.
No, I'm telling you, basketball court, it's much faster on a track or on a football field. Like these dudes is not that. Just because you're fast or quick on a basketball court and you're maneuver, that does not make you can transcend it on a track and a football field. I say that he looked like a 4.6, 4.7 speed, which is pretty great for a tight end or for his size. That's good enough. But not no 4.
He ran a 4.7 with you say he ran a 4.7 with pads on, right? He had on pads and a helmet, right? That's how he did it.
I would say without pads.
No, without
pads, a 4.6, 4.7 is still good.
That sounds like a guess.
That's
LeBron ran a 4.4 in high school. I guess one of his coaches must have clocked him at 4.4.
Hell no, high school he was running a 4.4. Get the hell out of here. Do you know how fast that is? Even Usain Bolt Usain Bolt.
Nah, Usain Bolt's running like a 4.1. He ran 100 yards and
he ran under 4.2.
The thing is,
no warm up, in sweats, in tennis.
why are you comparing LeBron to Usain Bolt?
Because you don't understand the difference of a 4.4 and a 4.7, dude.
Ishmael, let me ask you one question. Ishmael, let me ask you one question. And this is a test.
You're setting the standard for LeBron at Usain Bolt, bro.
Bro, DK Metcalf ran a 4.3. Imagine LeBron running a 4.4, bro.
Ishmael, hold on.
So you saying DK Metcalf is faster than LeBron?
Yes.
Yes. Do you know how fast that is? If you ever ran tracking, bro, look at substantial evidence. I don't have no proof, but it's substantial evidence. You look at it.
Combine footage of DJ Metcalf.
Yes.
Look on the court, bro. Fast on the basketball court.
Actually, this is for Twin Man.
Bro, fast on the basketball.
You know what's funny? We actually got film of DK doing both basketball and football. Like that's crazy.
So hold on,
listen. DK Metcalf is one of the fastest receivers of all time, and when he ran a professional race, and he was like last place, dude. He was not even close. He was last place.
Not lying about
Ishmael, here's your question.
What's up?
So, and Ishmael and Twin Man. So you guys, okay, big LeBron fans, hyping him up. So in LeBron's third year, I'm not sure if you knew this, but he was at a charity event. Okay, so wait, hold on. He was at a charity event. Can you tell me the actual vintage and year of wine that he turned water into at that event? Please.
Bro, I wasn't hyping him up, Travis.
Let's make something clear.
I was not hyping him up,
I have literally sat here and I've been
Because
consistent.
I know.
I sat here and said I believe LeBron James would be a great football player if he showed the same dedication he did with basketball.
Yeah,
for sure.
But track and field, and the rest of that shit, no, I do not agree with that.
There's a lot of sports LeBron can't do, bro.
Track and field and get smoked.
It's funny.
Like,
how
I can see him being a tight end or he'll be like a really big receiver, bro.
Johnny, can we get like 30-second increments so like people can like have their fucking takes?
Yeah, you're right about that.
Like John gets talked over every 3 seconds, bro.
I don't see him going to baseball and dominating in baseball. I don't see him going to track and field and dominating in track and field. I don't see him going into a swimming pool and doing what Michael Phelps did. I don't see him going to gymnastics or diving like Johnny said.
That's wrong, Clement. He would do all that.
Football.
Boo! Okay, wait. That's it. Too much blasphemy. Too much blasphemy. Let's let Ruddy Hood Sports get his take in. Shout out to Ruddy Hood Sports. He said, let's keep it real. LBJ's superior athleticism is applicable to most sports. Facts. His longevity and athleticism is unmatched by any athlete in any sport. Those are all facts. The man is a freak of nature. I just watched a sports science video while y'all was sitting here rambling and not letting John get his take. Say that LeBron James runs at a max speed of 20 miles per hour. How fast is Usain Bolt?
20 miles an hour.
Miles per hour, I don't know.
You know the fastest cheetah speed is like 8, right?
You said cheetah. Who said cheetah? You using animals? We're talking about human beings.
Oh, Tyree.
Did you say 8? Did you say 8 miles per hour for a cheetah?
No, sorry. It's 20 miles an hour. Fucking like human speed.
Yeah, that's fast as hell. You ever try to?
What's the record?
LeBron ran a 4.6 in 2013.
Thank you. See, there's something.
He ran a 3.9 in 2010.
But earlier he was faster when he was younger. So having under 4.6, yes.
Hell no.
In 2013, he was more athletic when he was younger. This is when he's 30. When he's 30, he ran a 4.6. So you mean to tell me prior he couldn't run? He wasn't more athletic than he was when he was 30? Is that what you're saying?
That sound like Jordan stats, to be honest with you. That sound like Jordan stats. That sound like Jordan calculations.
He would have ran a 4.6, 4.7, respectively, if he was really getting fairly documented. Hell no, he ain't no 4.4, 4.3 guy. No, that's impossible.
So you said, and when he was 30, it was accurate that he ran a 4.6. But when I'm saying when he's younger and faster, he should have ran faster than a 4.6.
And way less too. You got to remember, he came in the league at like 240, and when he was in Miami, he jumped up to like 260, 270, and he's still running a 4.6. Come on now, what the fuck?
He should have been close to a 4.4. Right?
Brandon, he ran a 3.9 in 2008.
It's not that simple.
Yeah, it's not that
It's not that simple. Why? Well, why not? 30-year-old is faster when they're 22. 30-year-old is faster when they're 20.
30. Let me go first. 0.2 is a major difference, bro. That's like when you ran 0.2, bro. That's like freaking almost 50 feet away or something like that. That's a huge difference in track and field. You ever see everybody in track and field, like when they run?
I don't care about that. Well, I don't care about all that crap. But what the 20-year-old is not faster than when they're 30? Think about that crap. What 20-year-old is not faster than when they're 30?
He was explaining it to you.
Just make such thing.
He was explaining it.
Faster when you're younger. I want to hear your nonsense that you're talking about.
11 years ago, I smoked LeBron James on the track.
I want to hear what King John was trying to say.
Me too.
That's like a meter faster. I mean, not a meter, but that's almost that's like almost 5 yards faster or something like that, dude. It's a big difference.
Shut up, Ismail. King John.
Oh my
God. Let's let John. Go ahead, John.
I am listening to everybody, and I understand y'all aspect of looking at respecting every sport. And we should respect every sport. But I mean, I do believe there are certain athletes that are different out here, and they do things different, and it's different for them. And I mean, just like Bo Jackson was a different type of athlete. His physically, he looks like a football player. He was actually a better baseball player. I mean, we have to respect each sport, but you got to realize there are certain athletes that we see that comes every once in a while that can do many things. And I know from your history it says, no, he couldn't do that because nobody else did it. But guess what? Every once in a while we get an athlete that, yes, he could do this, this, and this. And Bo Jackson was one of them athletes. I believe Deion Sanders was one of them athletes. And I also think LeBron James was one of them athletes who could do different things. I don't think you have to be the best at it to say you could do it. But if you can, you come a professional at it, that's the thing that matters to me.
So we got proof with Bo Jackson and Deion Sanders. We don't have proof for LeBron James. That's all we're saying.
Correct. You're right.
Same way y'all believe he could, you can't be mad at someone that said that he couldn't because it was never proven. That's all I'm saying.
Agreed. So all right. So check this out.
I'm taking it a step further. I'm not saying based off history. I'm saying based off physics, based off other things that require you to be good, professional at other sports. And it's okay. Like I get exactly what Dolph is saying, and that's some case for other sports. But LeBron unlike those guys you mentioned, because he's taller, there's natural disadvantages translating to other sports. It ain't just about how big
What's
and
that?
fast you are. There's other nuances to the other sport, like
What's
technique,
that?
like I'm explaining, like technique,
Okay.
like
Okay.
mental fortitude, like mental
Okay. No,
anticipation and physique.
that's a made up shit. All right, but what else?
That's not
You
made up.
said technique,
None of
mental
none of that stuff
fortitude.
is made up.
You cannot measure that shit. That's made up. All right, you said
Wait a minute. All right. So wait a minute. All right. So hold on. Wait.
technique.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Can't measure.
Wait.
Technique, but
If
real.
if Wilt Chamberlain at almost 300 pounds and 7 feet something could run a 111 seconds, why is LeBron not fast enough to be in this category? I don't get this.
Shit. That's
But
slow
here-
as hell, dude. I'm telling you, that's not.
But here's the
fast,
thing
bro.
with that.
Hold on. How many people on here play two sports in high school, basketball and football?
I played
Just
four.
those four.
I played four
I
sports.
did.
I played
I
five.
played basketball and football, and I used to box.
I played
Same.
Basketball and football for me.
How
I
many
played
play
football,
basketball,
wrestling, track, and
football?
field. Like,
How
yeah,
many play basketball and football? How
I
many play
boxed
basketball and
footman.
football?
Like we boxed
Yeah,
football.
I played basketball and football. I did.
Okay, so you played basketball and football. So which sport was you the best at? Basketball,
I
football.
was the best at
Parcheesi.
basketball. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest.
Probably
It's because of the position I
I
played
would say
before. I was a
basketball.
middle
I didn't have
linebacker.
much
I was better at football.
Wait. We can't have everybody answering the question at once. Please. Let's one person at a time.
One at a
Let's start.
time.
Let's
One
start
at
with
a
you,
time.
Travis. What sport did you play in high school?
Mainly basketball for fun.
Okay, that's it. So you wasn't on the basketball team. Okay, so
I
King
was
John.
All-American.
I played basketball.
All right. Okay, John. Okay, you played basketball and football. So was it hard to play both sports? Why was it not hard to play both sports?
Because actually my basketball, it translated to football. I was better at basketball, but I felt like football was easy.
Okay. So it basically translates to each sport because basketball, football. Okay. Who else played basketball and football? Who's next?
I did.
Craig.
Well, I played football young and then basketball, but I never played them really at the same time.
All right. Sturdy. What about you?
football, wrestling, track, and field.
All right.
The hardest one was wrestling. But I was good at all.
Yeah, it's just hard. All right.
Wrestling's harder than track and field?
Hell yes. Real talk, hey Johnny, I didn't want to bring this up, but wrestling is the hardest individual sport. But y'all don't know enough about wrestling for us to talk about it.
Yeah,
my brother wrestled. It is.
All right.
Go ahead, New World.
Did you play basketball and football?
Yeah, I played basketball and football in high school.
Okay. How hard was it to play both sports?
It wasn't very hard. I have more accolades in football. I actually made the Hall of Fame on my high school team. But in basketball, I was the smallest on my team, so I was running point guard. So I didn't really get the accolades. But I was a good 3-point shooter, so I was decent.
We gotta get New World's name. I want to look him up.
And now one of y'all gonna tell us the truth about how horrible you was. Let's continue. Go ahead, Tim Man. What did you play, Tim Man?
I played basketball, football, and I used to box.
All right. So, how hard was it to play both sports, basketball and football?
Honestly, it was harder to play basketball. I was a point guard. I had a really decent handle. I had to work on my jump shot, but see, football was very easy. I played middle linebacker, so I got to just sit in the middle and hit people. I'm being real.
Yeah, I was wide receiver. So.
All right. Ismail, what about you, Ismail?
I played 4 sports. I ran track. I played baseball, football, and basketball.
Okay, so how hard was
I was
it?
better with track. I was all city.
All right.
Track.
All right. Okay, between basketball and football, which one was your best sport?
I would say basketball because I didn't have much experience in football.
All right.
I clamped you.
All right, so I guess I'm probably the only one who was played basketball and football. I was equivalent. Football was definitely easier because I was 6'5", playing a receiver, and it was easier to catch touchdowns over guys who were smaller. And in basketball, I was top 20 in the state as well. But if I would have just focused on football, I would have completely played been similar than I was in basketball. It's not too much of a of a mental hurdle when you're focusing on one sport, when you're an athlete and you have physical gifts. So just saying LeBron James, his physical gifts would not prevail him to be a good football player because of the mental aspect is ridiculous.
I don't want to say that. And Billy, like I said, it is way more levels, especially for football. Anybody that trained and played football at multiple levels, it is extremely. The levels of football is so different. It's not the same from college. That's why. No. Billy, there's a reason why the NFL would never, ever allow high school football players to qualify to play NFL. It's too dangerous.
That has nothing to do with it.
No, it has everything to do with because of basketball.
No, but LeBron has the physical. LeBron has the physical gifts. LeBron has the physical gifts.
What?
No, man, he has it.
It's not just physical.
What safety is bigger than LeBron James?
You're right.
It's not about let us be right. We're not trying to be right. We're just trying to be.
No, Billy.
It's not hypothetical. The man is the most athletic person. Listen, y'all have not seen nobody more athletic than LeBron James in your lifetime. Y'all have not. The man could run. He can jump. He can do so much. He can do so much. The man can do everything that we talk about when we talk about sports.
Hey Johnny, listen. Hey Johnny, I just want to pick my perspective. Right? Listen.
He did. He turned water into wine June of 2016. That's when he turned water into wine. Yes. That's when he did this shit. He does it all the time.
Hey Johnny,
I'm listening.
And I not only coached and played all those sports, but also coached them at different levels.
Mm-hmm.
There's way more gifted players than me that didn't do as many sports as I did because of certain things I'm talking about. You know how many basketball players, baseball players, we try to recruit to football, but they say the same thing after the first day of pads. They want nothing to do with it because at the end of the day, like it's a different mentality that you have to absorb that contact.
But LeBron has that.
They don't hit. Hey Johnny, listen to me. They don't hit nowhere near the same from high school to college to NFL. Not in football.
This is personal.
That's true.
He's taking his personal life. This is personal. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. This is personal. That's it.
I'm sorry. I don't see Ed Reed. I don't see Ed Reed or Cam Chancellor or any one of those. Even Devin, what's his name? Darrell Reeves. I don't see anyone. No. I don't see none of those guys putting enough fear in LeBron and getting hit. You guys don't understand how you guys don't know how big LeBron James is.
LeBron would get
it's okay, man.
Smoke.
I think that
sturdy, real quick. Hold on.
You actually have an
I wanted to
example out
respond
there.
to him too.
Wait. Go ahead, John. Go ahead, John. What you got to say, John?
You actually have the example for LeBron out there, and that's Gronk. They was bouncing off Gronk in the middle. They was literally bouncing off of him. He's the example of LeBron James. Going down the middle, he's the example. You got these small safeties hitting a 240-pound tight end. He was 6'5", 240.
Or even Metcalf. Metcalf is what? 6'4", 6'5", 240, 230?
Yeah.
What is
6'10"?
That's what I'm saying. But that's exactly. Now you're saying he's bigger than those guys. So
hey Johnny, that's a bad thing in football.
No, it's not.
Low man wins, bro.
He's not.
Oh my god, bro.
No, wait. Low man wins in the trenches. The low man wins in the trenches. LeBron's not in the trenches.
Sturdy. The only way being bigger in football will hurt you is if you don't have the agility to match your size. Like at the end of the day, LeBron is way faster than most dudes that are at 6'8". Like you can't tell me that's not going to translate properly to a football field, bro. Like he's way more agile than a lot of those big guys that you were talking about.
If you put LeBron James in the same situation as listen,
I didn't mention all the
you're talking about big guys in football in general. Anybody that's over 6'6", usually they're big as fuck, 300 pounds, and they're slow. LeBron is not gonna be that in football. He's way faster. He has way more agility than most guys.
LeBron's gonna be Megatron times 10.
That's what
I
I'm
wanted
thinking
to
about
say-
right there. He's going on a go
bro,
route.
it's all
The
like
speed is
Larry said.
completely different from anybody else in football at LeBron's size.
And it's and even in swimming, like y'all forget, LeBron James again has long reach. He has he can do all of this shit.
Real quick.
He can do wrestling. He can do wrestling.
No other sports get.
He can do anything.
I get it. Basketball.
LeBron can do anything he wants. Wait. No. I've been letting y'all speak a lot. I want to have some fun with this shit. If LeBron James is great enough to surpass fucking Michael Jordan, he's great enough to do anything he wants in his life. The man has not failed at anything. He has not failed at anything he's done. He's never failed. That's not failing.
He failed at maintaining his hairline.
I don't know. His hairline comeback is the greatest hairline comeback of all time.
I don't know what to tell you, John.
Now that bald spot on the top of his head, him and KD are fighting for #1 spot in that position.
You think LeBron would body Megatron?
I'm just saying listen. Megatron changed the game. Megatron was what 6'5".
Megatron's the GOAT, actually.
Yes, but they couldn't guard him.
Okay, let me ask. When if LeBron played in the
I can't hear you, Ishmael. Turn your shit up.
If y'all shut the fuck up, we can hear Ishmael. Go, Ishmael, please.
When would LeBron get drafted? Like if he was in 2000. No,
3.
If it was football, you have to play at least 3 years. Yeah, you got to play 3 years, so he graduated 2006.
He's probably the #1 pick.
Nah, because he would be a tight end, wide receiver. They wouldn't pick #1.
Going against like guys
That's
like
tight ends get picked #1. Receivers get picked #1.
guys like Ray Lewis and them. And
How did he keep going against Ray Lewis?
Why? Ray Lewis is.
What? That's like Randy Moss going against Ray Lewis. Shit, this don't make any sense. But
because you're assuming that he's going to be a receiver. He's not going to be a receiver.
Yeah, I know.
You're assuming he's going to be a receiver.
You said LeBron James.
Playing around that time, like Patrick Willis and them, right?
Yes, Patrick Willis was
like 5'11". He's like 5'11".
Linebackers. I'm just
They have to chase the car down to get him. So you're saying that LeBron James, people probably run a 4.7, right? That's what you said, right? A 4.7.
Yeah, 4.7, 4.6 at best, I believe. That's fast, though. That's still fast.
But you said like a 4.7. Peyton Manning runs a 4.8.
What?
I know. Oh my God. I know.
I want to go
There's
with
no way.
Johnny shirt means.
Listen. Oh, you want to know what it means?
Yes, sir.
You know why? Because hold on, let me respond to that. 4 seconds. There are receivers that run a 4.6 40 as well. Okay, not every receiver is a 4.4 and 4.5. It's about your routes as well. It's about your technique.
I mean, Anquan Bolden ran a 4.6. He wasn't that fast. Something like that. Yeah.
It's just not about speed.
And that hurt him in the draft. But I don't think LeBron's running a 4.6 when he's drafted. I think if you draft LeBron in 2006, he's running easily. He's running better than the 4.4. He's definitely running way better than that.
Man, you know how fast that is, bro. Let's just say, okay, a 4.5. Like that's like an average cornerback.
Listen, you put Iguodala running to score a basket. LeBron James is running a 4.1. Y'all don't know how fast this man is running up the basketball court. He can do it. I mean, our football is different. I do agree. It is different turf. It is different. But the man is he's just a gift to sports. He's a gift to us. We should be appreciating this man. We've never seen this.
Hey Johnny Beasley, I never disagree. I think LeBron would have, if he would have stuck with football, he would have had the capability of being a great football player. And I really do believe he would learn to use his size. He would learn to use the size more and take advantage of that in order to be a top receiver or a top tight end in the NFL. I think that his speed would have been respectful enough. He would have learned how to plant his feet, been able to run routes, and know how to be in certain areas of the field to catch the ball. So I do think that. I think he will be able to develop the mental capabilities and mental toughness in order to take hits. I don't see why otherwise or anything else that would tell me different. So
Okay, Ishmael, I got another question. Do you know who's Antonio Gates?
Yeah, Antonio Gates. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, great tight ends ever.
Basketball, and he's
Yeah,
he
college
ran.
basketball. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Do you know what he played in college?
Was it? I forgot. Was it Cal? Was it Berkeley?
No, like what position he played? Like he was like a power forward, right?
Yeah, power forward. Yeah, I know that.
He ran a 4.5 in the combine.
But but how big is he? Isn't he like 6'5" or 6'6" or something?
He ran a 4.5.
He's heavier than LeBron James too, Ishmael. So Ishmael, I actually agree with you and Sturdy, but y'all are thinking this is where I disagree. I wouldn't send LeBron James over the middle because you're not playing to his strength.
I would because I want him injured.
This is where, hold on, real quick. I wouldn't send him over the middle. You're not playing to his strength. You're not playing to his strength. He wouldn't be a skills guy. He's not gonna be like Beckham or Edelman. He's gonna be like he said, Megatron. You send it or Randy Moss or Terrell Owens. You're sending him on the go route because he can get upfield fast and he can jump over everybody. So I understand what Sturdy's saying, but this is where we're gonna disagree. Like if he does go over the middle, yes, I think Ray Lewis is gonna crush his ass. That's what's gonna happen. But I think he's gonna practice and again he's gonna practice enough to be able to take those hits. But you play to your players. Why are you sending a 6'8", 240-pound dude over the middle instead of sending them on the go route or the deep slant?
Yes, I mean if you're running a post route, I mean that's technically
or a post route, a fade. What? Like still, LeBron would be beautiful on the line.
Yeah, I don't disagree
on the go
with
route to 6'8", 245-pound LeBron James.
I think you guys paint pictures of LeBron James in your off time. You guys paint.
I don't know what I don't know what y'all be watching, man. I really don't understand this. I don't get this. I really don't get how y'all don't understand how great LeBron James is as an athlete. We're talking about being athletic.
He ran a fast man.
But
that's like saying man is going to be out there outrunning everybody in the NBA.
But y'all made it clear. Y'all don't view as an athlete as one way. Y'all view it as only run fast, jump high. That's the only way y'all view it. There's so many other nuances to other sports, but y'all said it already.
No. Again, you see, I didn't mention stuff like baseball, stuff that take high hand and eye coordination. We're talking about sports that require you to be very athletic, and eventually.
No, exactly. You see athleticism as run fast, jump high.
Yeah.
That's the only form of athleticism.
No, but that's the part of being an athlete. It's a part of. I mean, that's in the definition is about being. It's exercising. Like that's the whole point. That's what you got to be doing. You got to be doing something physical.
Nothing to do with swimming. Had nothing to do with how fast you run.
Yeah, but swimming requires but swimming requires also chest strength, which LeBron has. It requires arm ability, right? His the fact that he has long arms and he has to be slim and slender. Like these are all the things.
It also requires lung capacity, something that we don't know, but they do measure by high level competition. It also requires,
that's something that could be trained, though. That's something that could be developed.
But that has nothing to do with your athleticism.
It's something you born with.
What are you talking about? It's like running routes. You're gonna train to run routes. Like you're gonna train that. And like Israel talking about.
Listen, you have to have breath control to play a game of basketball. You have to have breath control to. No, I know it's not the same, but you still train your body to do that. Breathing is something that you do naturally. It doesn't like people can train themselves to hold their breath. Yeah, you can train yourself to hold your breath. Now, when I brought up the stuff like diving, of course, obviously diving is a very difficult sport. There's a lot of
let me respond.
Aerodynamics to it. That's the reason why you don't see that many tall.
Yeah, no. There's a certain aesthetics to it. Like again, I don't think LeBron could probably do a jackknife. Or do a somersault. Again, I'm just saying that he's just that athletic that you can do that. Again, y'all know I'm just having some fun, but y'all really got to stop this idea that LeBron James cannot be considered the greatest athlete, so that we can actually imagine that he can do several sports.
I'm not
Like
saying,
that's not hard to comprehend.
What I was saying, I
Go
was
ahead,
taking
Ismael,
the fact
go
of, I was taking the situation of what he could do now. Could LeBron James, like I said, could LeBron James have the ability if he actually trained his form and he actually trained in running mechanics, can he run like a 4.5?
He doesn't need to train, Ismail. He's just the GOAT. What are you talking about?
Hold on for a second.
I mean, not now. He's like almost 40. But like, if you were asked this question like 10, 15 years ago, then hell yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Let him talk. Let him talk.
I'm talking about like 10 years ago. That's what I'm talking about. He ran like yes, like I can see him run a 4.6, 4.7, which is very impressive. It's still good for his size. But if he actually got the training mechanics, if he actually got the ability, to train on that and had years and reps and stuff to that, yes, I can see him run like a 4.5. I can see him 4.4. That's kind of stretching it. Like that's something that's unbelievable.
Okay, Ismael, let me just ask you a question. If you had a race between a 22-year-old LeBron, a 22-year-old Travis Kelce, and a 22-year-old Antonio Gates, who you think will win that race?
Sorry, what's the question again? Against who?
Okay, Antonio Gates and Travis Kelce, all of them 22. Who will win a race? A foot race?
Well, wait a minute. See, but this is what I'm saying. Deion Sanders' highest clock time as far as miles per hour is 21.5. He ran a 4.2. LeBron James is clocked at running at 21. Yeah. But again, I get it. That's running on turf. I get it. But so are you basically saying? Are you saying that Deion's?
Yeah, but let Ismael answer that question first, because he's saying LeBron James cannot run faster than a 4.7 or 4.6, whatever he said. Like, who would you think will win in that race?
I don't know. Tell me. I don't know. I can't answer.
You don't know who's fast between those three. You don't know.
I don't know, because I have never been clocked at 22.
You don't know. You don't want to ask her. You don't know, or you don't want to ask her. Is that what you're saying?
I literally don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know. Who won?
Of course you don't know.
I don't know. I'm being honest. He has to be clocked at that. If LeBron James was able to run a 4.4 at 22, that's without any training.
If you're saying Anthony Gates and Kelce is as fast as LeBron, I don't know what else to say about this.
What were their 40 times? What were their 40 times?
Dude, Sauce Gardner would eliminate LeBron.
Travis Kelce was a 4.6 and Antonio Gates was a 4.5.
Antonio Gates is the GOAT, though. Like,
I don't see how y'all just don't see LeBron's athleticism. I just don't see it.
You know,
that coordination probably translates too, because he's good at video games.
The athleticism he displayed in basketball is not translating every sport. That's all we're saying.
Basketball is one of the sports that requires the most athleticism out of most sports. Because, like I said, in football, you don't have to be athletic. There's spots on the floor on the football field you can put somebody. They don't have to be athletic. But you on the basketball court. But that's my point. But I'm talking about but the top tier athlete has to be able to, like in basketball, you have to be able to run, jump. It's not just like you have to be able to do all that in basketball. Like in football, you don't have to do all that. You don't have to be fast. You don't have to jump. And you don't even have to jump in football. Like it's like the type of things that y'all are saying LeBron can't do in other sports. He's capable of doing it. He's strong. He's fast. Like I just don't get it. Like I get it. The stuff that requires skills, we can't say that because I don't know how skilled LeBron could be as a diver. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, if you're talking about training, if LeBron's already fast, all he needs is a few techniques and a few training to teach him how to run, and he can definitely. I'm watching shit. I'm sorry. I'm watching Sha'Carri Richardson not become the fastest girl 2-3 years ago, where she can't really win races like that versus the international race, to her being better just because she's been training for the last 2 or 3 years. Now, granted, it's just a milliseconds. It's not like she's seconds better. She's milliseconds better than what she was. Are we going to agree that she's better now than what she was 4 years ago? No.
Well, actually, no. Actually, John, she didn't compete the last 4 years ago because she failed a weed test. That's the only why she didn't compete last Olympics.
Y'all telling me that y'all think LeBron James can run a 4? Like,
I think he can run a 4. I think he can run a 4.2.
If Antonio Gates can run a 4.5, LeBron can run faster.
I think LeBron can run a 4.2, 4.3 easily.
I wouldn't go
LeBron James
At least a 4.4. At least a 4.4.
in the NBA.
So, Johnny, you're saying that he's fast as Tariq Hill. That's what you're saying.
No, because Tariq Hill is like 4.2, like 4.1.
4.2.
4. No, I'm talking about he's like a 4. He's like a low 4.2. LeBron can run a 4.29, 4.28.
Bro.
I can go 4.4, maybe a 4.4, bro.
I'm not saying he's gonna run a 4.21 or 4.22. That's like you said, yeah, that's up there. But he could run, and what makes it so crazy is that even if he runs the 4.3, let's just say he doesn't get the 4.2, he runs a 4.35, 4.31, 4.34. Bro, at 260, 268, that's crazy speed.
Yes, that is crazy speed.
Yeah, but that's what we're trying to tell you. If you like, your body has natural plateaus. What Ishmael was saying, even if these guys that are professional, like you just mentioned, Kari Richardson or any high-level track athlete, when they want to trade hundreds of milliseconds off their time, that is months of increments. That's months of time.
I agree. No, I know.
Bro,
I got you.
That's not, bro. Like, man,
that's what I'm saying. So LeBron's not. LeBron doesn't train.
Like you just he just trained. Like no,
like I'm
no.
A 4.4 is a big difference than a 4.6. Like that's a big difference.
About a 4.5.
That's two. That's two.
Big difference.
No, I agree.
4.5 is a difference. Yes, it is. It's a big.
Yeah,
difference.
But we know he ran a 4.4. We do know he ran a 4.4.
Like, do you see?
According to Bleacher Report.
That's why I was trying to use the argument. Say when Usain Bolt runs a 9.6. Like on average, many of those athletes was running a 9.8. Okay, you see the difference of speed, how big he was.
Yeah, because Usain Bolt run 27 miles per hour. That's crazy.
Hey John, you gotta stop mixing up.
No, I have to mix it up because we're American. We use miles per hour here. We don't use kilometers.
And that's a problem. Like we ain't good enough for the
I'm gonna use kilometers and kilometer means
Johnny, can I get a number
we use inches, foots, and yards around here. We American. We don't use that shit. I know. It is. I know. It's no reason at all. So I'm gonna go off of miles per hour. 27 miles per hour is fast. And mind you, the average human runs 8 miles per hour. So that's what Travis was talking about. Travis runs 4 miles per hour, not even 8.
That's crazy.
On a good day.
But listen though, to be honest with y'all, the point of today's show was to talk about being athletic. And let's be real, bro. LeBron James is one of the most athletic people we've ever seen in our life, let alone in the 21st century. Let's just keep it real, bro. He's dominant in his craft. The skill level that it takes for him to do what he does is A elite. You know what I'm saying? Like A+ elite. So, like, for him to be ignored and to be put forth, especially for guys that are not even doing it as long as he's been doing it for as well. Like, I get Brady. Brady could be up there. Brady's been doing it for 21 years. It's hard to play football for 7 years.
Brady runs faster than LeBron.
What was Brady's like 5'2" or 4? What even like a 4'9"?
2'7" something?
Yeah. I guess you have to play football to be trained to run a 40 fast. Even though Antonio Gates never played college football, and he ran a 4.5.
No, I mean, at the end of the day, look, we know how fast LeBron James is. If you put him on a track field, does he run slower, Ishmael?
Apparently.
Ishmael, if he's on clay with track cleats, does he run slower? I know on football he's going to run slower. Running on turf is going to be harder to run. His turf is softer. I don't know about clay. I don't know how soft clay is for track and field. And I know on track and field, you're only supposed to run on your heels. Because that's why they don't have cleats on their toes. That's why they don't have cleats on their heels. So you basically run, like, again, he has to be trained. But he's just being hated on. So the fact that he has to be hated on such a high degree, why y'all get mad at us that we take it to the other degree? And somebody said something to disrespect Craig, y'all gotta apologize. Craig is upset. So shout out to you, Craig. I don't know who said it, but if anybody says something to Craig, We apologize, Craig. No one mean to disrespect you. If it was me, I don't know if it was me or not. But either way, shout out to you, Craig. You always appreciated here in GOAT James Kingdom. So, and if anything was sent to you and you got offended by it, we apologize. From me and Brandon, we apologize. It wasn't supposed to happen. So we'll correct that.
It's my saying LeBron run a 4.8.
He probably was mad that we said Jordan can't play two sports. But
Brad was ready to crash out when you said that, Johnny.
I did say that I don't believe Jordan ran a 4.3 and had a 48 inch.
Oh yeah, he definitely run a 4.3.
Why are these guys hiding behind the avatars? Come on,
well, wait a minute. When did Jordan run the 4.3? I know the 4.8 stuff. I mean the 48 inch vertical.
Coach from North Carolina
he ran in college. He ran in college. In college, he ran a 4.3.
That's retarded. Listen. I don't know. Is Jordan really the greatest athlete of the 21st century? You tell me in a whole 100 years, Jordan is Jordan a greater athlete than Wilt Chamberlain? Or the 20th century? Yeah, the 20th century. Is he a greater athlete than Wilt Chamberlain?
It's like, how are you defining athlete?
Is he a greater athlete?
He could have been, but Jordan's not a greater athlete than Barry Sanders.
I mean, I think Adrian Peterson's a better athlete than Barry Sanders.
Not in real life.
What about Deion Sanders? Is Jordan a greater athlete than Deion Sanders?
It's two wildly different sports, though, man. In football, you have a break every 10 seconds.
We're talking about athletic ability. Deion Sanders could jump from the free throw line.
Deion Sanders is the only one that is played in, I think.
Wait, what?
That played in the World Series and a Super Bowl.
Who cares?
Yeah, I don't. Well, you know what? A lot of people did. I mean, if Brent Barry can dunk from the free throw line, shouldn't Deion Sanders be able to do that?
The free throw line isn't the end all be all of the measure.
That's not how that works.
I mean, he's athletic. He's very athletic.
Sturdy keep telling me that's not how it works, man. Sturdy, my life must be messed up. Nothing works in my life. Nothing works in my life.
Shout out to Damien and also my sister Shani. I know they're watching right now. And like having ridiculous takes.
I just know that there's no way Jordan ran a 4. See how he was running those bases when he was playing baseball.
He was slow as hell in baseball. I know that. Damn.
That's like
I know even that slow. I saw him play baseball.
That's 4.9 speed right there. That's 4.9. Even when he was younger, I give him a 4.8. Like hell yeah. Like he was saying, like
Jordan. That's why. Because Jordan looked athletic in a league full of unathletic people. That's the problem. Where you
like a 40-inch vertical, maybe. Yeah, I could say that, but like 8 inches.
Hey Johnny, I got a question, bro.
Go ahead. We have to get up out of here, man. Go ahead.
Why are people really still trying to deride the '92 Dream Team? And their argument is they beat all the trash countries with no talent at the time by 30, and they're trying to compare it to now when all the countries actually have talent. Why? Because
it's all narrative based. Remember again, like I told you, we talked about it on Friday Night Exposure. In 1992, I was 11 years old. I'm one of the oldest guys that talk on most of these platforms.
Same age as you.
None of those guys were old enough to even watch those Olympics. If they were even at home watching those Olympics. Like, you understand what I'm trying to say? So it's all based on nostalgia because, again, the 92 team was the first time you assembled all the great players of the NBA together on one team. You never had that before. Even the All-Star game is not like that because you have two separate teams. This is one team, all the best players in the league, besides the one player Jordan didn't like, on the team. So they've never seen that before.
We can go back and watch those games. You don't even have to see. We can go back and watch.
I have a question.
You have Charles Barkley talking about we're the greatest team.
Hold on.
By 30, but those countries was trash.
No, but we have Charles Barkley only admitted to one championship, which is that one right there. That's what it is. He only has one. He only has one. He's horrible. Go ahead, Ishmael. Let me hear what you got to say, please.
Yeah, you got 2 goals.
The NBA draft combine was it around the 80s? The NBA draft combine? Like, did they have a combine or anything like that?
That's a good question. I don't know.
They had this thing called like I forgot the exact name, but just a lack of better term of like a expansion draft. Basically, they had like multiple. They had more. A lot of people know this. They had like 5-6 rounds in the '80s when it came to the NBA draft some years.
Yeah, but how did they have a draft combine? Like Were they testing
They,
people?
I
I
mean, see, I
damn sure know
think,
they weren't testing people.
I think the earliest combine was 2001.
But most of the top athletes wouldn't be in the combine either, because why would you do the combine in general? If you're someone like Michael Jordan or someone like like I said, Charles Barkley, these guys who are high pick, Akeem Olajuwon, why would you do the combine? Some of these guys don't do a lot of stuff in the combine.
Some of them came to get measured and things just like that. They didn't always have to perform in it.
Because I know for sure Gilbert Arenas, and I looked this up. Yeah, they didn't start testing. They didn't start testing your vertical and all this other stuff until 2020. It's just like when people like Wilt said he was there back in the time watching the game and stuff.
Ishmael, I'm gonna debate you on your shitty mic.
Yeah, Ishmael. Today, Ishmael, your mic is bad. Ishmael, it's really breaking in and out, brother. Yeah, it's breaking in and out. Willie, shout out to Willie, y'all. Y'all know who Willie is. Willie says, "Hey, Johnny knows nothing about the '92 Dream Team. He's a fan of NBA on NBC. Our games were rocking. Now he's happy."
Play the intro again, Johnny. The intro.
He was so happy that I was able to give y'all a nostalgia like none other. They couldn't help themselves. They were so excited. So let's go ahead and let's give them the nostalgia that they love to hear about the 90s. So again, we're gonna get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, become a member of the channel. Shout out to everybody who showed up on the channel as well and who support on what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom. We are here to have fun, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon and I are not trolls. We are real basketball fans. We love the game of basketball. As you guys know, we think LeBron's the GOAT. We think he's the greatest athlete we've ever seen, and we can prove it. I mean, it's just basis. I mean, just look at what LeBron's done. We've never seen nobody dominate any sport for 20 years. He has the accolades, he has the achievements, he has everything necessary. He's still dominating now. In fact, I just saw a recent video of somebody trying to do the dunk that LeBron did in the USA game, and it showed that LeBron did it better than them. And that person was like 28 years old. So LeBron was 10 years older than the next individual, and he was out here doing his big thing. But this is for all you Zesty Jeffries and all you LeBron haters who claim that the 90s is better, and the only reason you think of that is because of stupid stuff like this.
Wasn't supposed to be like this. The Knicks, the team that beat, battered, sometimes bullied their way to the best record in the East, now stand just 48 minutes away from watching the struggle, the hunger, the passion come to an end. Now the man whose sheer force of will drove this team so far, so fast, must inspire them once again.
Maybe this is the most defining moment of this team's life.
Just moments ago, in one locker room, you know Pat Riley hammered home what's at stake. In another locker room, the Chicago Bulls heard a message much the same. We're about to find out whose words ring true.
This is the NBA on NBC. The 1993 NBA playoffs. Tonight, Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the New York Knicks and the Chicago Bulls.
Ooh, do not let me get my hands on that film, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all are going to be really mad at A. Johnny once I get my hands on that film.
The feels, man. The feels. Oh.
Yes, yeah.
I want to cry right now, A. Johnny. Why'd you have to play that one? Why you have to play that one? You know I'm a Knicks fan.
Pat Riley was like his face, dude. It's so good.
That was epic.
Oh,
That
Johnny,
is-
tell me what your shirt means, dude. What's up?
Okay, yeah, all right. So this is the Haitian war cry. It is called "Coupe tête boule kai," which basically means chop heads and burn houses. This is how we earned our independence.
Oh shit.
So
Okay.
yes, so basically, if you were French, British, Spanish, we chopped your heads or we burnt your house. Either way, you got the fuck off our island, and that's it. And we got our independence that way. So
Fair
that's
enough.
that's why I wear it today. Today is a good day to wear it as well.
Can I
So
get
either
a
way-
number 12 of Bakari jersey?
I know, that's right. Listen, y'all lucky I didn't play football. Y'all be talking about how great I was as the greatest player of all time if I was playing football. Trust me if I tell y'all that. Yeah, man. Matter of fact, like Craig said, it was weed that cost
Every
me.
rib in your body.
It was weed that cost me my greatness in football. So let's.
They'd have cracked every rib in your body.
That's what Twin Man actually smoked a lot of crack.
Hey, Twin Man, I'm 3 steaks and a few.
In the middle of the field, and I'd have cracked every rib in your body.
No, I'd have been Tom Brady. I'd have been Tom Brady. I'd have been Tom Brady. I am not running down no middle. I'm telling you that right now. I'm protected by 300-pound big men in the front protecting me. That's the facts. But like what's his name said, Wally. Shout out to Wally Lancaster. He said I am 3 steaks too light and 3 baked potatoes too light for anything. So.
You 2 baked potatoes and 3 steaks too
Wally would be.
Yo,
Wally
Wally went in on me Friday night. Shout out to Wally, man. I'm actually got to.
That was a vicious Friday night exposure, man.
That was fun. That was fun.
With the old school insults.
Yeah, he hit me with everything in the books. But we're going to get up out of here, ladies and gentlemen. As you guys know, it has been another great Sunday afternoon here on the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, become a member of the channel. Also, check out the perks for being a member of the channel. As we know, we have Sturdy, King John, and Ishmael as member of the channels, and also Travis. Thank you, gentlemen, for supporting what we do. You guys know to reach out to us if you are a member. We are more than willing to help you out with whatever you want to do, especially if you're a content creator such as you, Sturdy. So Sturdy, before we let you go ahead and plug in your shows on FYF Sports Debate, please, sir.
For those who are looking for extra content, we have an abundance of shows on FYF platform. Start with In the Zone on Tuesdays at 3:30 p.m. Followed by on Wednesdays at crossover at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Then obviously you got Friday Night Exposure with the association with GJK and FYF collaboration at 9 p.m. Correct on the exposures.
Yep,
Then,
9 p.m.
Then obviously on Saturday nights for those who like late night debates too, we also got the 94 Feet Boys at Full Court Press with Herman after on Saturdays at night. And then today, for my wrestling fans out there who want to review SummerSlam and whatnot, we got Rumble in the Ring today at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. There's abundance of shows, abundance of topics, and abundance of different types of personalities. Most importantly, we cannot forget, and mentioning great athletes, we cannot be not misconstrued and just put athletes in places they do not belong. Remember this, people. John Stockton is not a top 5 point guard. That's how I leave that there.
Thank you. Hey,
You're already staging that bullshit.
Go ahead, King John.
That's all I ask for.
That's all you can ask for. All right, so we're gonna get up out of here. Any last words, Brandon?
Peace out, everybody. We see you guys next week.
All right. Any last words, Travis, please?
Hey, shout out to my guys Damian, Shotty, and Mac, the GOATs, and everyone on this panel, week in and week out, Bring the Thunder. And especially Johnny for being the head GOAT. And that thing was fire on Friday, man. Fire.
I appreciate it. All right, King John, any last words, brother?
Hey, Team USA, let's go for the gold.
Yeah. Twin Man, real quick, any last words?
All I gotta say is, bro, I'm still hyped for Friday. That shit was epic. I love rocking with you boys. I'm gonna see if I can get a little show on FYF myself, so I can, get it on this YouTube gig. Y'all be amping me up, bro.
You're not getting up, man.
What you need to do is become a GOAT James Kingdom member and stop hating and become a member of the channel, my friend. I appreciate you, though, Twin Man. You are always welcome here on the show. Ishmael, you get the last word of the day, brother. Go ahead and rock the mic. Go ahead and let them know what's up.
Is my mic good?
It's kind of breaking in and out still.
I wanted to say, Beely, you had a good point. I can run a 4.
A 4-5. He said LeBron. He said LeBron can run a 4.5. That's what you said?
No. She said, but DD is wrong. LeBron never won a 4.4 in his life.
If he could, that's I'm just saying that's crazy. But I wanted to say that was a good show on Friday. Just happy to be part of the show.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys.
Yeah, it's real, Mike.
Yeah, Ishmael. Yeah, your mic is as horrible as Mike was in 1995 comeback versus the Indiana Pacers, which we all know that was horrible.
Low blow, man.
No, it's just in and out. It's just in and out. It's just going in and out. So, but either way, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a great show. You guys know who we are. We are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. We'll be back next Sunday noon Eastern time to talk the game like none other. This is GOAT James Kingdom. Peace and blessings, y'all. If you're a basketball fan and you're tired of basketball shows that talk about fake narratives and using non-basketball terms like killer instinct, playoff translation, gravity, come to GOAT James Kingdom.